MVBN, the Medina Valley Broadcast Network.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Panther Stadium here at Medina Valley High School, where the Medina Valley Panthers are getting set to start district play against the Chargers from Boerne Champion. I'm Jared Lucky, along here with Maury Stein, and we're ready to get district opened up here tonight. This is the fourth home game in a row for the Panthers, coming off of a bye week. Their last game was a victory against the Uvalde Coyotes. The Panthers come in 1-4 on the season. The Chargers come into this game with a record of 4-1. Their last game out was a loss. They lost to, I believe, El Campo.
The Rice Birds.
And they lost that game pretty handily. I think it was 56-7 was the final score in that game. But they were the number 6 team in the state in 6A. So you can't really say much about, that game because Champion came in ranked in that game, but they played a very good team as well. And you can bet they're going to come here ready to play, but the Panthers will be as well. And, Maury, we got a great night here for a ball game, and we're ready to get this game going.
What a beautiful evening here in South Texas, and high school football is in its full swing now. Everything, I believe all the districts are going to be started. If they haven't last week, are starting district play, and that's what it's all about. You play the pre-district games, try to get ready, try to get everybody healthy, get through there, unscathed and learn some things, and hopefully by time district rolls around, you're on the right track. And the Panthers got that on the right track 2 weeks ago with a victory over Uvalde, and then we had the bye week. And as Coach Chris talked, Jared, with us Wednesday at the Sports for Supper show at Sammy's, that going to see a couple of new wrinkles out of the Medina Valley team. You're going to see some young men going both ways, I believe, from what I've gathered. And, Jared, you got to feel positive because the Panthers are on a positive note. All the kids seem positive that I talked to during the week. The freshmen had 2 good performances here last night with 2 victories. So see if we can keep it going.
Yeah, you're right, Maury. And we're going to go ahead and take a quick break, and then we'll come back to talk a little more about the game coming up. You're listening to Panther Football, brought to you by North Park Chevrolet and Medina Electric Cooperative, and we'll continue in just a moment.
The biggest sale of the year is back at North Park Chevrolet. Got our lowest posted prices of the year and 1.9% financing on a 2021 Equinox posted at $22,999, a 2021 Bolt EV posted at $28,999, or a 2021 Silverado 4x4 Trail Boss posted at $47,999. Plus get 1 year of unlimited car washes and 2 years of no-charge maintenance. Experience Chevrolet, the North Parkway, 10 minutes outside Loop 410 in Castroville or npchevy.com.
Medina Electric Cooperative was built by this community more than 80 years ago to deliver safe, reliable, and affordable energy. We are proud to serve this community beyond the power lines. You can find us supporting your kids' Little League, sponsoring school events, hosting safety presentations, and more. We're honored to belong to this community. Keep up with Medina Electric from the power lines to the sidelines on social media or at medinaec.org.
Garner Abstract and Land Company, the title company with professional service and a personal touch. Garner services real estate transactions, buying, selling, and construction loans for commercial and residential. They specialize in land development and farm and ranch. Garner, offering a commitment to professionalism, confidentiality, and personal service combined with the latest technology. Garner Abstract and Land Company will work to earn your trust. Garner Abstract and Land Company, 830-346-1367.
Welcome back here to Panther Stadium as both teams are getting ready to come out on the field right now. And we had Coach Crisp on the show on Wednesday night at Sports for Supper talking about, the bye week and that the team's healthy. And like Maury mentioned earlier, we might see some, different wrinkles in the game plan tonight. And you would imagine that's going to be the case. This is a opener of district. It's not time to hold anything back. The first 2 games of district, you get Boerne Champion this week, you get Alamo Heights coming here next week. Those are probably the best 2 teams in the district. Medina Valley, being with a 1-4 start, that doesn't mean that they can't compete in this football game. The kids are ready to go. We know that Champion's going to have a size advantage against them. The thing's going to be is can Medina Valley use their quickness and create some turnovers to kind of put the pressure on Boerne Champion tonight.
Well, if it's a perfect setup for the way the district starts here, I'm not singling out any of the other schools, but you have probably the top 4 that I would say that have the best chance to make the playoffs playing each other this week, as Medina Valley is hosting Boerne Champion and Floresville is going to Alamo Heights.
Yep.
And then you have Lockhart and Kerrville-Tivy who's playing each other, which I'm not saying they're the weaker part of the district, but if you look at the way things work out, you have probably the 4 teams that look to be in line to make the 4 playoff spots playing each other this first week. So you'll have a little bit of a litmus test of where the season's going and how far you've progressed through the pre-district ball games.
Yeah, and I want to I correct myself. That El Campo, they're a 4A team, and they stuck it to Boerne Champion, but they're top team in 4A. That's like when Waco La Vega came here to play Medina Valley, or when we went up there to play them. You know, they were the number 1 team in the state, defending state champions, and I mean, they had some good athletes. I don't care if you're 4A, 1A, or what you are. If you got athletes, you can play football.
And the Ricebirds were in the semifinals last year in the state championship game. And went into that game, I want to say they were 5th or 6th ranked.
They were
statewide also, too.
Yep.
So,
well, and Champion was 6th in the state last week. They've dropped out of that because of that loss. Alamo Heights is actually number 10 in the state this week. They moved up to that ranking as we see the Chargers come out on the field right now. And, Maury, what is your biggest key to tonight's game for the Panthers? What they got to do to win this football game?
I think you need to keep the quarterback under wraps. You can't let him beat you both ways. You can't let him beat you with his feet and through the air. You've got to take one of those elements away from him, make him one-dimensional, and I think the defense will be in good shape. Turn it over to the other side, Jared. You can't afford any 3-and-outs, and you cannot afford to get behind the sticks with the silly penalties. That's got to stop. You're halfway through the season now. You've got to eliminate those.
Yeah, I agree. I think the 3-and-outs are the biggest key, because I think that this Champion team is a team that has the ability to hit big plays. Medina Valley's going to have to limit the chunk plays. And, you know, with this quarterback being able to beat you with his legs as well, they can grind out some drives against you. And if that defense is going to be on the field for 4 or 5 minutes of a quarter, your offense cannot give the ball right back to Champion. They've got to be able to move the ball, sustain some drives, give your defense a chance to catch their breath on the sideline so that they're fresh when they go back out there.
And, you know, and the young man's a good athlete across the field. It's the head coach's son. That's the quarterback. And so he's been around sports all his life. He knows what to do. But so do the Medina Valley Panthers, Jared. And I know we're 28.5-point underdogs in the Harris Bowl. I'll take those 28 points all night long because Medina Valley always comes to play.
Yeah, and they always come to play in this game especially. 2 out of the last 3 years, Medina Valley has won this game. And they've played some very close matchups with them, you know, in the last 3 or 4 years. And it's become a little chippy. The first one was a win here at Panther Stadium that was a big win at the time, and it came down to the very end of the ball game. And then beat them the next year as well, and this Champion team kind of got stunned by that, and then they came back, and it's become a little bit of a rivalry game here. They brought a pretty good crowd over there. That middle section of the stands is basically full. Panther fans traveling, you know, not traveling, but coming to the game as well, as usual, and I'm sure these fans will fill in a little bit as the game goes on.
They'll filter in.
It does. But Medina Valley wearing the all-black here tonight, Champion in the all-white. We're going to take a break for the national anthem, and we will come back with all the play-by-play. You're listening to Panther Football, brought to you by North Park Chevrolet and Medina Electric, and we will continue here in just a moment.
Peerless Equipment, your South Texas irrigation experts. Peerless Equipment specializes in sales and service of irrigation equipment to the agricultural and wildlife industries. This includes hose reels, big guns, pivot systems, underground pipelines, turbine well pumps, booster pumps, motors, valves, and an inventory of much more. Stop by one of their locations in Hondo and Pearsall, or give them a call at 210-434-7867. Peerless Equipment, bringing water to you.
Headed out to the game? Then make a stop at your local Valley Mart convenience store. With 12 area locations, Valley Mart is always right around the corner. Fuel yourself and your vehicle with quality branded gas and diesel, snacks, and fountain drinks. Always convenient, well lit with clean restrooms. Valley Mart, family owned and operated since 1984, and a proud supporter of Medina Valley athletics and area youth sports for over 30 years.
Double T Outfitters offers deer, dove, turkey, quail, and exotic hunts in Southwest Texas on over 20,000 low-fenced acres. They facilitate professional guide services, lodging, and fantastic meals while providing the best in Southwest hunting. Contact Double T Outfitters to find out details about their current package hunts. Contact owner Brett Ferguson at 210-413-1597 or online at doubleThunting.com.
We're back here at Panther Stadium as the national anthem's been played, and we're about ready to get this ball game going. They'll still have to do the coin toss at midfield, but the Panthers in the home black uniforms tonight. Black jerseys, black pants with the orange numbers, orange letters on the front of their jersey with white trim, the black helmet with the orange MV logo on the side, and the number in orange on the other side of the helmet. The champion Chargers tonight in their road white uniforms, white pants, white jerseys, blue numbers and blue trim with blue helmets with the horse logo, the Charger logo on the side of their helmets as they bring their big horse that they run through their blow up that they come in through the end zone like Medina Valley has their helmet. But ready to get this ball game started, and we're about ready to have the coin toss, and the captains for the champion Chargers is going to be number 1, Ryan Brandon. Actually, number 1, Ryan Brandon. Number 44, Cole Kennedy. Number 7, Carson Kaiser. Number 79, Ryan Lira. And number 28, Jacob Gresham are your captains for the Panthers here this evening. Number 42, Aiden Cantu. Number 60, Garrett Neighbors. Number 52, Weston Schwartz. And number 13, Tristan Hill. Those are your captains for tonight's ball game as they go out to midfield for the coin toss tonight. And we'll see what transpires here. We talked to Coach Crisp a little bit about it at the show. You know, we know he likes to go on defense. He likes to defer to the second half, but he said, you know, it's against champion. We might put our offense out there first, and we'll see who wins the toss and what we do, what the coaches decide to do here tonight. A little bit of a breeze blowing and from right to left.
Visiting team makes the call, correct,
yes.
Jared?
And the coin toss was won by Medina Valley, I believe. And they did win, and Medina Valley is going to receive the football.
There we go.
So Coach Chris said,
there we go.
The ball. We're going to put the offense on the field first, and the Panthers will move right to left to start the ball game.
There's your new wrinkle already.
Yep, for sure.
And I don't know if y'all can hear the PA announcer, but this is one of my favorite times of the game, Jared, when the PA and everybody is thanking all the veterans and the ones that are still serving for their service, because this country would not be the country it is without the people that have given their time and their lives for us.
Yeah, no, you're exactly right, Maury. And, you know, they always ask the people who served or are serving at the time to stand up and be recognized. And the players take their helmets off and salute the crowd as well. And at the volleyball game, the girls won the first game against McCullough.
First set, so that's a positive.
Yep, they're up 1-0 in that game.
And that game is on our sister station, right?
MVBN2. Yep, you can go over there and listen to the volleyball game or watch the volleyball game. And that's a big matchup for them because they're playing they're tied for first place in district with Harlandale, beat Medina Valley the first time out, so the Panthers are trying to even things up and get a game back on them.
They have a chance to redeem themselves Friday and Tuesday against the only two teams that beat them in the first round. So Panthers volleyball team controls their own destiny, basically.
Will Wallace has teed things up here for the Chargers. Back deep to receive for the Panthers. Looks like Tomaselli's back there along with Izzy Gonzalez. And the left-footed kicker puts a foot into it, and it's going to go through Tomaselli's hands for a touchback. I thought maybe he touched it. Luckily, he didn't. Yeah, but that'll go into the end zone for a touchback, and the Panthers will start. First down and 10 from the 25-yard line. And so we'll see that Panther offense come out on the field first. Not something we're accustomed to. They've been putting the defense out there a lot early in these games, but it looks like the Panthers will come out here, and it's going to be Asael Moreno is going to be the quarterback for Medina Valley to start things off. He's got Guerrero as his lone back. Two wide receivers here for the Panthers as they move right to left to start the ball game. And there's going to be a flag right away on the first play from scrimmage, and the Panthers will move back 5 yards. It's going to bring up 1st and 15. That's not the way the Panthers wanted to start this game.
Nope.
That'll move it back to the 20. Need to get to the 35 for a first down on 1st and 15. Takes the snap. Moreno gives it to Guerrero, and he'll try right up the middle, and he's not going to get anywhere. Gets back to the line of scrimmage for no gain.
59 right there in the center, leading the charge there. That's Chris Jenzik, senior defensive lineman for the Chargers.
Brings up 2nd down and 15 to go.
Pretty solid in the front line, the defensive line.
Well, yeah, and that number 59 right there, that's a big boy.
Yeah, he's lined up right over the center. Running a 3-4 starting here.
Chris Janicek. Split backs here for Moreno. 2 wide receivers out. Trying to get a hard count here and get him offside. Didn't work. Takes a low snap. Bounces to him, and the ball's still on the ground. He falls on top of it at the 15-yard line. Loss of 5 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and 20.
Brandon Anton coming in there from his stand-up linebacker spot. And, Jared, that one was on the ground the whole way. And you know what? You cannot tell me that's not – the center's not got his head looking up at number 59, who's lined up right over the top of him.
Yeah, he snapped them over heads already this year. I mean, those are just mistakes here. This first series has been riddled with mistakes from the Panthers. 3rd and 20 from the 15-yard line. Chargers show blitz from the left side, and here they come. Moreno looking up. He's going to fire it deep down the left side toward Hill, and he overthrows. That's got to be interference, and they do throw it. I mean, that ball was not catchable regardless, but number 10 on the coverage, Brandon Holland, was all over the intended receiver, Tristan Hill.
And that was a gift for the Panthers because that bailed Medina Valley out of a hole.
Yep.
They were down 3rd and about 18 yards.
Well, and he overthrew him by 10 yards.
Yep.
I mean, that was not going to be a catchable football.
No, it was thrown to the outside where it was going to be. If it would have been caught, it would have been caught out of bounds.
So that'll be a 15-yard penalty, an automatic first down. It'll put the Panthers up to the 30-yard line. Big gift for Medina Valley there. They
Absolutely.
See if they can turn this drive around now after the penalty. 10-18 to play here in the first quarter. No score, opening drive for the Panthers. Moreno out of the gun. They got 3 wide out here to the short side of the field. High snap, but he gets it down, and he's going to get tackled in the backfield for a loss on the play. Loses a yard. It's going to be 2nd down and 11.
Anton and Janzik on the stop for the Chargers, and that was a little high snap. Took the Panthers out of the rhythm of the play there.
But the worst part about that, Maury, is regardless of whether it took him out of the rhythm, there were 2 white shirts 2 yards deep in the backfield very quickly.
As soon as number 9 received the snap.
2nd and 11 coming up here. Ball at the 29-yard line for the Panthers. 9:40 and counting, first quarter. Panthers quickly up to the line of scrimmage here. And they're going everybody moved. So you had the right side of the line move. The defense came across the line of scrimmage as well. And that'll be against the Panthers for a false start. And it's going to be 2nd and 16 coming up here now as they move the ball back to the 24-yard line.
Self-inflicted wounds already.
Well, that's two false start penalties so far in the ball game against the Panthers. The play clock's down to 13, and Moreno just got in there with the play as they come to the line of scrimmage. 8 on the play clock, 2 wide out to the right. Takes the snap, fakes the handoff, rolling out right side. He's going to tuck it down. He's going to throw it complete up to the original line of scrimmage. They'll give him forward progress up to the 30. Picks up 6 yards. It'll bring up 3rd down and 10.
Anton once again on the stop there for the Chargers. I'm going to try to make it through this game, Jared, with not saying the other Boerne team, because I still get them, mixed up.
The Greyhounds.
Who they have a pretty good team also this year.
They do. 3rd and 10 here as Medina Valley comes to the line. 3 wide receivers out here to the left, near side of the field. Moreno in the gun with 1 lone back. Takes the snap, looking to pump fake. He's going to throw it deep. He's got Hill out there, but he makes the catch at the 41-yard line. A diving effort, and he pulls it in. Great job by Hill to run underneath that and a 30-yard gain on the play. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Panthers in champion territory.
Hill just outran the defender to the ball. It looked like it was going to be a little overthrown, and Hill with that quick burst showed that burst there and brought it in. Great throw, great catch. Panthers have something going on the plus side of the field now.
They mark him at the 44-yard line. It's a 26-yard throw and catch in 1st and 10 for the Panthers. 3-man bunch out to the right. Moreno takes the snap. Flags fly on the play. Guerrero's wrestled down in the backfield, but a flag from the back judge.
Too many players on the field?
Maybe so.
Or illegal substitution? Oh, no, they're calling sideline warning on Medina Valley.
Wow.
Yep.
Nonetheless, the play results in a loss of 4 on the handoff. Nowhere for those Medina Valley backs to go right now. That defensive front for Champion is doing a good job of getting a push off the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, 59, and then 19's coming in. He's a stand-up outside linebacker, pretty much playing a defensive end position tonight.
2nd and 14 here for the Panthers. Ball at the Charger 48-yard line. 3 wide out here to the left. They'll send a man in motion, Gonzalez. Moreno going to keep it up the middle, gets hit right away, and he's going to plow his feet forward for a gain of a yard on the play, but it's going to be 3rd and 13 coming up here for Medina Valley.
42 getting up from the bottom of the pile. That's Tanner Lee.
And Maury, on this possession, you've had a 3rd and 20. Got bailed out by a pass interference. You had a 3rd and 10 that you hit a completion on. Now you're in 3rd and 13. You can't be chasing the chains all night like this.
No, putting yourself in bad situations here.
Big plus for the Panthers here is they've eaten up almost half the quarter with 6:39 showing on the clock. Big thing is here you got to keep this drive going. You got to put points on the board. Out of the gun here with 3 wide receivers. Moreno takes the snap, looking to throw, sets up, fires deep right side, and he's going to overthrow his man. Had Hill down the right sideline. Good coverage that time by number 40 down there, Kenneth Simmons, and it'll be 4th down.
That's 3 times they've ran that same play to Tristan Hill. And it worked one time, and actually you can say it worked twice because you got a pass interference. But, Jared, you can't go to the well too many times because you're throwing to one receiver out there, and 2 out of 3 times he's been blanket coverage.
Yep.
I mean, that play there had no chance.
Yeah, you're right, Maury.
You've got to give yourself other options besides one receiver out in the pattern.
And Tarvin boots it away, a high end-over-end punt that's going to be fielded at the 6-yard line. Made the first man miss, trying to get to the outside up to the 20, and he's slung down on the near sideline by number 18 for the Panthers, Tymir Garrett. And it'll be 1st and 10 for the Chargers.
Good defensive open field tackle there by Tymir.
And a good punt by
Mr.
Tarvin on the play. Booted it down to the 6. They get it out to the 19 for a 13-yard return. but it's 1st and 10, Boerne Champion. And the good thing for the Panthers is they were backed up to their own 15 at one point here. They were able to flip the field position, and they ate up about half that quarter. Kaiser going to hand it off up the middle right away, and he's going to bull forward for a gain of a couple on the play. That was Rodriguez for Champion on the carry.
Trey Kaufman on the stop there for Medina Valley.
Alex Rodriguez. Kaiser out of the gun looking to throw. Left-handed quarterback fires complete out to number 5. Good coverage out there by Tomaselli to pull him down right away in a pickup of only 2 yards.
About 1 yard after the catch, so good closing job there by Michael Tomaselli.
And it's 3rd and 5 right away here for Champion. Kaiser out of the gun. He's got 4 wide receivers. They come straight to the line of scrimmage here on 3rd and 5. Kaiser looking to throw left side. Has it complete out there. Made the first man miss. He's got a first down across the 30 up to about the 34-yard line. Picks up about 10 yards on the play. It'll be 1st and 10 for Boerne Champion.
Bubba Solis riding the receiver out of bounds. But the Chargers move the chains.
Good blocking by their wide receivers out there. Ball at the 35. 1st and 10. Kaiser going to keep it himself. Left side looking to throw. Fires it complete. Number 1 on the reception. Taken down after a gain of about 3 on the far sideline. That's Ryan Brandon making the catch.
Solis and Garrett on the stop there for Medina Valley.
Picked up 2 yards. It's going to be 2nd down and 8. It was basically an option to pass there as Kaiser rolled out and then saw the man covering him and just pitched it. Here he come on an end around. Panthers have it covered well, and he's going to get taken down for a loss of 1 on the carry. That was Ryan Brandon again.
Great play on the outside by number 14, Chavez.
They'll say he lost 2. Back to the original line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and 10. Panthers got a chance to get off the field here. Takes a snap. Kaiser looking to throw under pressure. Trying to roll out. Tarvin tries to get him, and he sacks him back at the 18-yard line. Great play by Joe Tarvin, and the Panthers get a huge stop here, and the Chargers will have to punt.
Tarvin just overpowered the offensive tackle, just ran right through him and got enough momentum to take the feet out of Kaiser. Big play. Medina Valley's going to get the ball back.
And McMurray, they only brought 3.
Yeah, a 3-man rush.
Yep.
Something the Aggie fans don't want to hear because that's all Arkansas was bringing against the A&M Aggies.
There's a punt that's a wobbler that's going to take a Champion bounce and go into Medina Valley territory. It'll roll dead at the 46-yard line, but good field position for the Panthers. Good stop on defense, and we'll see what the Panthers can do offensively here.
You got to feel positive about how this first 8.5 minutes have went. Medina Valley's moved the ball, got field position back, forced the Chargers to punt on their first offensive series, so let's see if the Panthers can keep a little momentum going here.
Here comes Nick Rash at quarterback for the Panthers. We've seen him more than Moreno this year at quarterback for the Panthers. He'll come out here in the pistol. Going to give up the middle to Guerrero, who bounces through to the second level, gets up to midfield to the 50-yard line, a 4-yard pickup on 1st down.
Brandon Holland on the stop for the Chargers.
Well, and that defensive play gives you such a big boost, Maury, because, Medina Valley's heard all week how Champion should just move the ball down and score on them. Well, you just had them, punt. You've got great field position here, and you could see a little bit of momentum swing. The Panthers have some in their favor now.
Well, and you stayed without the pre-snap penalty here on 1st down, so you got a 2nd down and a long 5. It's better than 1st down and 15.
Guerrero in the backfield here. 2 wide receivers out for the Panthers. Rash in the gun, takes the snap, fumbles it around a little. He's going to have to pull it down and run, and he's going to get covered up in the backfield and lose 5 yards. It's going to bring up 3rd and 11. And that was the case there. I don't know if the snap was a little off to the side or not, but he just didn't field it cleanly, missed the handoff because of it.
Yeah, Cole Kennedy, number 40, coming in. I think it looked like Nick just took his eye off of it because the snap looked like it was waist high where it should be. He just was looking ahead because I think that was just going to be just a straight quarterback run right up the middle. And he was trying to find his hole before he received the ball from the center.
Reza and Gonzalez come into the ball game for the Panthers. They'll send out 3 wide out to the right here in a bunch. Rash in the gun. 2:08 to go first quarter. No score. 3rd and 11, takes the snap, and they're going to blow this play dead. Is there a timeout taken, or is there's a flag down?
I think it's a delay of game
against the Panthers. Didn't get that play off in time, and that's going to make it 3rd and 16. That's 15 yards in pre-snap penalties so far in this first quarter. Ball back at the Panther 40-yard line. They need to get up to the champion 44 to pick up a first down. 3rd and 16 here. 3 wide out to the right. Hill is your wide out. Rash takes the snap, looking to throw, steps up in the pocket, lets it fly. Almost picked off by number 15 for the Chargers. That's Sawyer Boley, and it falls incomplete. It'll bring up 4th down.
He's trying to hit Reza out of the backfield and just underthrew him a little bit, and Boley was right there, stretched out horizontally, but just could not bring it in.
And Tarvin will have to punt. Back deep to receive is Ryan Brandon. He'll be standing back around his own 14-yard line. Ball at the 40.
Panthers only with 10 players out there. Now the 11th players.
4 on the play clock. Good snap. Tarvin gets it away, and it's a good high spiral punt that's going to be fielded at the 11-yard line, starting to the right side. They're going to get a flag. There's going to be a block in the back.
2 of them.
Yep. You got 2 penalties here against Bernie Champion as that play ends up around the 26-yard line, but they're going to get a blindside block right there as he got him from the backside.
Yeah, the first block's going to be on number 10, Brendan Holland. That's the second flag he's forced out. First one was the pass interference, and then the block in the back. And then on the end down there's another block in the back. So
yeah, you got 2 flags laying. You got a hat laying down too.
So this will take you back inside right at about the 9-yard line if he goes half the distance to the goal from here.
And that is what they'll do. They'll spot the ball at the 9-yard line. That's where the Chargers will start, 1st and 10. Good job by the Panthers here keeping that field position, down here and not giving Champion a short field to work with.
Absolutely, and great hang time by Joe Tarvin on that punt.
Great spiral punt, a high punt.
Great coverage down the field.
Kaiser with split backs now. It's Gonzalez and Brandon. 3 wideouts, takes the snap, going to run the option. There's the pitch, almost fumbled it. Tomaselli's getting held. They didn't call it, and he's run out of bounds around the 11 or 12-yard line.
That was Chavez running him out of bounds, and it sure looked like the receiver out here on the near side had a lot of Michael Tomaselli's jersey.
Yeah, especially once he got spun around. He had him by the shoulder pad, basically. Picks up 2 yards, 2nd and 8. Back to the line quickly, Kaiser. Going to give it to, I believe that's Rodriguez up the middle, but he's only going to get a yard on the play. It's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
A big Joe Tarvin and Triple B Bullard on the stop there for Medina Valley.
That was Cole Rhea, a sophomore running back on the carry. Gonzalez not in the ball game at the moment. 4 wide here, 3rd and 7. Kaiser takes the snap, looking to throw, sets up, fires deep down the left side of the field. He's got a man, but he missed him. Just overthrew him. His intended receiver was Davis Pike, and he's got some speed, Maury. Pike does.
Good, but number 24, Landon Burns, was running step for step for him, and that's the young man 3 weeks ago they brought up from the JV, and he's made a presence so far here on defense for the Panthers.
Well, and Maury, the Panthers force him to go 3 and out here. Should get decent field position here again with 51 seconds to go in the first quarter.
Yeah, if Mikey can field this one and not let the bounce after it hits the ground just get the Panthers in plus territory.
Well, it wasn't a great punt last time. This is a better one. Tomaselli calls for a fair catch and makes it at the 49-yard line of Medina Valley, and there's a flag down at the 38-yard line. We'll see what that's going to be on.
I don't like where it's at, but,
No.
I mean, there was really nobody even blocking out there, basically.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing I can think of is that they call a hold there, maybe some hands to the face or something.
That's going to take Medina. If that's 10 yards, that's going to put the Panthers where they started around midfield, 10 yards back.
Still waiting for the call from the referee, and it's a hold against the Panthers on a play that's a fair catch.
Wow.
25 yards of penalties here in the first quarter, and that'll move the Panthers back to the 39-yard line instead of starting right at midfield. 46 seconds to play, first quarter. This first quarter's gone quick, Maury.
Yes, it sure has.
Moreno back in there at quarterback for the Panthers. 3 wide out to the left. They're going to give. Nope, Moreno kept it instead of giving it to Guerrero, and he's brought down in the backfield. Probably made the wrong decision there. If he'd have given it to Guerrero, it looked like he had some room to run around the outside.
Yeah, Cade Galt on the stop there for the Chargers.
Loses 5 yards on the play. It'll be 2nd and 15.
They don't have to snap this ball. There's about a second difference. They wanted to let this clock run out, which is what I would do and regroup.
Yeah, I'm with you on that, Maury, and it looks like that's exactly what the Panthers are thinking. There's 10 seconds left on the clock, and that is what they're going to do. They're going to come to the sideline here. So your score after 1 quarter, Medina Valley 0, Boerne Champion 0. It's kind of been a little bit of a back-and-forth defensive battle so far in this game. We're going to take a break and come back. You're listening to Panther Football, and we'll continue in just a moment.
Bush's Chicken, one of the oldest locations in Castroville, is proud to serve the Medina Valley area. Bush's Chicken has one goal: be the best. Bush's Chicken knows its success comes from loyal customers in the communities they serve. Stop by Bush's Chicken on Tuesday and get the Tender Tuesday deal, or try their buffalo fries and ask about their Panther special. It's always a hit. Bush's Chicken, 935 Highway 90 East in Castroville. Call them at 830-538-2800.
Back here at Panther Stadium as we go to the second quarter to flip sides of the field. Medina Valley will now be going left to right. 0-0 your score after 1 quarter here. It'll be 2nd down and 15 facing the Panthers as they have the ball at their own 34-yard line. Moreno still in there at quarterback. 3 wide receivers out to the right here for Medina Valley. There'll be a man coverage here. Takes the snap. Moreno looking to throw, steps up. Going to fire it over the middle. It's picked off at the 49-yard line. He threw it into triple coverage. Back to the 40, and he's pushed out of bounds around the 35-yard line. And Moreno tried to force that in between 3 defenders right there. And
yeah, Ken Simmons, the middle linebacker, was all over that. Just read Moreno's eyes, and a big turnover, and that's the field position now has just been taken over via that turnover by the Chargers.
Well, and Moreno's got to pull that ball down and run there because the linebackers had their backs turned and were moving away from the play as he stepped up in the pocket, and there was nobody within 10 yards of him. Kaiser out of the gun here. They go right to left. Ball at the 36-yard line. Kaiser rolling out left, looking to throw. No time, under pressure, steps up, and he's going to get sacked back at the 43-yard line. Great defensive play for the Panthers, and that's exactly what they needed after the turnover.
Santos and Kaufman on the stop there for Medina Valley. Tarvin turned him back into the middle of the field and right into the arms of Santos and Kaufman.
2nd down and 17 coming up after a 7-yard loss. Ball back to the 43. Kaiser takes the snap. Looking to throw. Fires over the middle into coverage, and it's going to be caught and a touchdown. How did he thread that in there to Ryan Brandon? There were 3 Medina Valley players right there, and there's a flag down at the 50-yard line.
That's in the backfield. That's going to come back. But, Jared, how did that ball get through 3 Panthers?
I don't know.
I was looking at
arms there.
I was getting ready to call an interception, and all of a sudden I looked and I said, he caught it.
Yeah. Personal foul.
Chop block, 15 yards.
Yep, against Boerne Champion, and that will take 6 points off the board.
And that's a big play.
Yeah, that's a big penalty because that's a 15-yarder, and that's going to move them back to their own side of the field.
I still don't know how that ball got through 3 Panthers.
So he threaded that through there. I mean, there's good coverage on the play, and somehow
good concentration by number 1, keeping his eye on that ball
to get it.
Wow.
But that'll move them back to the 30, looks like the 45-yard line. It'll move them back to their own 44. It's going to be 2nd down and about 25. Kaiser going to throw a screen over the middle, and it's incomplete as if Gonzalez makes that play more, he's got a lot of room.
Going to have a legal lineman downfield is what you're going to have here.
There is a flag down at the 45-yard line. And it is ineligible downfield against the Chargers. So they'll lose another 5 yards here.
That's not an automatic loss of down. I
No.
would decline it because it was incomplete. I'd take 3rd and 25.
Yeah, I would too. They do decline it. Smart play there. Smart call by Coach Crisp. And now it's going to be 3rd down and
Still 25.
about 30. No, it's 30.
Is it?
Yep. It's about 28 is what it comes out to.
A long ways.
Yeah, a long ways. Main thing here is don't let them get a big chunk of this to go for it on 4th down. Got to get them off the field again. Empty the backfield. Kaiser looking to throw. With time, steps up, fires deep down the middle into coverage, and it's picked off. And taken down right away. Was that Monday? It is going to be Caden Monday on the interception.
Going to have another ineligible man downfield, I believe.
Yeah, there's a flag down at the 45-yard line. That works just as good as a punt right there, Maury, but we'll see what the flag's on. As Monday comes away with a big turnover there. Now they're even. That is ineligible downfield. The Panthers will decline it. It'll be 1st down Medina Valley off the interception. Looks like it'll be spotted right around their own 13-yard line.
It's going to turn out to be like a 38-yard punt.
Yep, exactly right. And 11:01 to go in the first half. Still 0-0 score. Maury, Medina Valley's got to stop making the penalties.
Yeah, on this side,
drive.
yes.
Yeah, on the offensive
right
side
here,
of the ball.
Right here, we need to stop it right now and get positive stuff here.
Is that Rash back out there?
Number 6, yes.
Yep, Rash back out there. Panthers go left to right. 2 wide, takes the snap. Going to give it up the middle, Guerrero, and he's met right away and taken down. Maybe lost a yard on the play.
Yeah, it was right in the number 59 and 27, respectively there. Galtz.
And Maury, Medina Valley's not going to be able to run the ball right up the middle against the teeth of this defense.
No.
They're going to have to move the pocket, and they're going to have to get some short yardage stuff here and try to get to the outside of this line because they're not going to be able to run it at those guys all night.
No, they're not moving him. Going to give him 7.
Yeah. 7-yard pickup. It's 3rd down and 3 coming up here. So
Who
third
caught that ball?
for the Panthers. I don't know. I never saw his number.
I didn't see the number after they ran him out of bounds.
I could never see who it was thrown to down there. I don't think it was Hill.
I think it was Izzy Gonzalez,
Yeah.
number 3.
2 wide out here to the right for the Panthers. 3rd down and 3 coming up here. Ball at the 20. And they're going to get
flinched.
flagged. We flinched on the line of scrimmage.
Instead of 3rd and 3, 3rd and 8.
Yep.
That is just a killer.
Offensive line move there. That's 4 pre-snap penalties now for 20 yards in this game. Plus a hold on special teams. So you got 30 yards of penalties already in this first half. Out of the shotgun here. 3rd down and 8, Rash. Going to throw it. Screen pass set up. Makes the completion. Trying to get to the marker, and he's going to be about a yard shy of the 1st down.
Number 40 is going to save the 1st down.
Believe that was Arroyos on that reception. It was Kenneth Arroyos. I think that's who caught that pass
It
on the
could
sideline
have
earlier,
been.
too. But it's going to be 4th and 1.
Kenneth Simmons just stopped him 1 yard short. 4th down here. Do you have enough gall to go for this?
No, you
deep
don't,
in your own territory?
No, you don't go for it. If Medina Valley does anything, they snap it to the up man on a punt. But I don't think you do that here in a 0-0 ball game. You don't want to give them any momentum.
I agree 100%. But I'd send the offense out here and go on a 2 count.
Offside.
Try to get the free 1st down. See if they'll go on 1st count.
Yeah.
Then you use a timeout and then you punt it away.
See how disciplined they are.
Arroyos
They're going to send the offense out.
Arroyos almost battled for a 1st down. The number 40 Simmons just wrestled him down a yard short.
They're going to line up here to go for it. We'll see if they're just going to ploy and try to draw them off sides or if they're actually going to run a play. It's 4th down and 1. Ball at your own 22-yard line. Need to get a yard. Out of the gun, Rash. Rash trying to go hard count. They look to the sideline now. Looking to see if they want to do anything. They're going to call timeout. Seeing right there, I think if Rash all of a sudden says, hey, they got a play in from the sideline, gets up there and goes on a hard count, See if you can get them offside. Then if they don't call your timeout, you still have 14 seconds on the play clock there. But they're going to take the timeout. I'm sure we're going to see Tarvin come on to punt now because to me, in a 0-0 ball game, you do not want to give them any momentum.
Oh, absolutely not.
Your defense has played a great ball game up to this point. Don't give them anything.
But I would have rather seen him under center,
Yep.
barking out a couple of signals, with a couple of head fakes or something, rather than standing back there in the shotgun or pistol formation.
And just trying to get him to jump one time
Yep.
like that. I think he should have went back to the line and tried to get him one more time. So Tarvin ready to punt. Ryan Brandon standing back around his own 39-yard line. He's a dangerous returner. He's got some speed. Tarvin's had a couple of good punts. The main thing is not to outkick your coverage here. Don't give him a big chance at a return. 9:02 to play in the first half. Both teams with 2 timeouts remaining. They fake it. Snapped it to the up man. He's going to try to push for the first down, and I think he's going to be close.
I don't think he got it.
He's going to be close.
Not where the guy on the other side of the field spotted it.
No. He might have got the nose of the football. It's just going to depend on the spot right here. They snapped it to the up man. I remember I said that earlier. The only thing you do here, maybe snap it to the up man, but they're going to measure for the first down. He needed to get to the 23, and the nose of the football's at the 23-yard line. I think he got it.
And that was rash.
Yeah.
Has he always been the up man?
Yes.
Okay.
I think he has been.
Okay.
But I think that looking at the ball spot, I think he got this, and not by much, but we'll see. It's going to be close. And
You got
your
your business card out?
It is a
first down.
They got it.
Going to say you got your business card out to see if it'll slide because that's how close that was.
Close it was, and the Panthers get it on the fake punt. They snap it to the up man, and they pick up the first down, and they'll keep this drive going.
Wow.
What a gutsy call in your own territory.
Absolutely.
I watched a video today of what's his name for the Rams, Hallett, the punter.
Yeah.
He's faked so many over the years. He was a high school quarterback. I watched a video of that today, and the Panthers pull out a fake punt right here. First down and 10. Rash going to hand the ball off. Guerrero right side. He's got a little bit of room to run. Bust through the hole up across the 30 to the 32-yard line to pick up a 9 yards.
Good hard running there by Guerrero.
He'll bring up second down and 1.
Number 15 getting up from the bottom of the pile there for the Chargers. That's Boley. It's one of the young men we had on the Sports for Supper show Wednesday, Mr. Guerrero. Coming off of a score against Uvalde, the last game the Panthers were on this field.
Second down and a yard to go here. Bullard's in there on the offense now. They hand this ball up off the middle, and they're going to run behind Bullard, and he's going to get a first down, gets about 2 or 3 yards.
And stop the clock to move the chains.
When that's what they're doing, they're using Bullard as a blocker.
That was big number 59 once again, Janzik on the stop.
I believe that was Gonzalez on the carry that time.
Number 3, Izzy, yep.
Now Haas will come into the ball game for the Panthers.
Bullard will come back to the sidelines. Tristan Hill back in.
Haas, I'm sorry.
Haas, yes.
Yep. $7:14 to play here in the half. Rash in the gun. Looking to throw, rolling out right. He's going to pull it down. He's going to run it himself. He's going to run out of bounds at the 41-yard line, but he picks up 6 yards.
Chased out of bounds there by number 44 for the Chargers.
So second down, 4 to go here.
Cole Kennedy. But he didn't force anything downfield. He got positive yards. Going to bring up a reasonable second down and 4.
Well, to me, Maury, now is when you take your shot here, because if you don't get it, it's still third and manageable.
Well, they rolled him out, and he was looking.
Yeah.
But there was good coverage downfield. He took what the defense gave him.
See, and I like rolling him out, giving him the option to run because he's a good runner. They'll send Hill in motion left to right. Takes the snap. Going to give it. Guerrero puts his foot in the ground. There's going to be a flag down on the play, and I think this is going to be a legal motion against the Panthers.
Legal formation or illegal motion.
Yep. Well, Hill lined up on the line of scrimmage. He covered up the slot receiver.
Yep. And that's exactly what they're calling.
That'll move him back 5 yards. It's going to bring up 2nd and 9. .648 and counting to play. First half, no score in the ball game. 2nd down and 9 for the Panthers. 3 wide receivers here. Rash to throw with time. Sets up, fires deep left side, and he's going to overshoot his man.
He quit running.
Looked like there was some holding there, but not going to get the call.
Yeah, they had a lot of jersey.
Was that Reza?
That was
I think
22, Reza, I believe.
Reza on the intended receiver. And he had his man beat there.
Yeah,
he
had
a step on him, but it just overthrew the football.
Well, and I think he stretched out and held, stopped the progress of the receiver.
Didn't get the call there. Now it's 3rd down and 9.
Reza was also one of the sophomores we had on the show Wednesday.
Out of the gun here. 3 wide receivers again for the Panthers. Takes the snap. Looking to throw. Fires over the middle. And it's caught. Tipped and caught in a first down for the Panthers. How fortunate is that? As Arroyos makes the reception, it was tipped by a defender and fell right into Arroyos' hands.
44 had it in his hands.
The linebacker couldn't hang on.
And that, wow.
Fortune on the side of the Panthers right there as they get a first down up to the 46-yard line.
Yeah, I thought Cole Kennedy was going to come away with the second turnover for the Chargers, and he just went right through his hands, and Johnny on the spot, Arroyos there for the first down.
1st and 10 for the Panthers. Out of the gun, 3 wide. Going to run it himself up the middle. Rash gets free, still on his feet, pushes across midfield down to about the 46-yard line. He picks up 8 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 2 coming up for the Panthers as they move into champion territory.
Stanley on the stop there for the Chargers along with Schwartz. Panthers have a little bit of rhythm going here, Jared, on the offensive side of the ball here.
Yeah, they do. 2nd down and 2 coming up. Takes the snap. Rash looking to throw, rolling right side. He's just going to throw it away. Good decision that time by Rash. Nothing open downfield. Wasn't going to get anything. Now it's 3rd and 2.
And you didn't take a sack. You still got a manageable 3rd down and 2. You're on the plus side of the field. You in 2-down territory?
Yeah, I think so. Especially after you fake the punt down here at your own 22.
That's what I was thinking.
Out of the gun here. 3rd down, 2 to go. Need to get down to the 44. Takes the snap. Gives Guerrero. He's going to get the first down as he gets it down to the 42, 41-yard line that time. Picks up about 4 or 5 yards and a first down for the Panthers.
Panthers doing what they need to do. Keep the ball on the ground. Keep the chains moving.
Under 5 minutes to play now in the half. Medina Valley starting to move the football. This drive started back at their own 13-yard line.
Holtarf on the stop there for the Chargers.
4:38 to play. 1st and 10. They send Reza in motion. Takes the snap. Rash keeps it up the middle, and he's taken down at the 40-yard line that time. Gets a 1 yard on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 9.
That was Schwartz on the stop, number 49 for the Chargers. Good sportsmanship there as he helped Rash get back up after the tackle.
Yes.
asking to reset the play clock, and they did. Now play coming in from the side by number 3, Gonzalez.
Second down, 9 coming up. Guerrero in the backfield with Rash. 3 wide receivers here. Second down, 9 to go here. Takes the snap. Rash looking to throw. Fires right side. Complete. Gets around the first man down to the 34, 35, 33-yard line that time, as that was number 80 on the reception. McCulley, DJ McCulley on the reception, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Good pass and catch that time.
Had TJ McCulley on the Sports for Supper show also. 3rd down in that same 2.
Third down, 2 to go here. Rash in the gun with 3 wide, takes the snap. Gives to Guerrero, puts his foot in the ground. He's got a first down again, down to about the 28-yard line. Another pickup of 5 yards. And that play's been working for him. Guerrero going around the left tackle and cutting up field.
Brendan Holland on the stop, but the Panthers have a drive going here.
First down and 10 for Medina Valley. 3:26 to go here.
Scoreless.
No score yet in the ball game. Reza back into the game here. Ball at the 28. Panthers to the line of scrimmage, 1st and 10. Clock now down to 3 minutes to play here in the half. Plenty of time for the Panthers. They still have 2 timeouts remaining. And there's going to be a stoppage of play here.
Delay a game.
Didn't get the play off in time, and that's going to be
we're going to get a timeout. Okay.
Panthers, they'll give Medina Valley a timeout.
But he threw the flag. He was fixing the motion, delay a game.
Yep. Coach Chris got the timeout called in time. Timeout's brought to you by Peerless Equipment Company. And Medina Valley with 1 timeout remaining. 2:57 to go, Maury. What do you think of this drive so far here for Medina Valley?
You got to love it. It's time-consuming. You're not putting yourself behind the chains. You're getting positive yards. Hey, this is just a prototypical drive, what you need right before half.
Yeah,
get yourself on the board and get you a lead going into halftime.
Well, Medina Valley got fortunate there to get that timeout because you were about to shoot yourself in the foot and put yourself behind the chains again. This has been a very good drive so far for the Panthers. The main thing here now, you got to finish this drive off. You got to get them tired here. They got to be getting wore down before the half. They've been on the field for a long time in this half.
Bullard up as the lead blocker now.
And in an empty backfield here for Rash. 1st and 10, takes the snap. Rash going to run it himself. He's got a hole, gets across the 25 down to about the 23-yard line, and it's going to bring up 2nd and about 4, 6-yard pickup.
Bounce it back outside. Schwartz once again on the stop for the Chargers.
They give him 5 yards on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 5. Well, Maury, you can take this all back to a fake punt at your own 22-yard line.
And made it
by a nose of the football.
But enough.
2nd down, 5 to go here as the Panthers come to the line of scrimmage. 2:18 to play here in the half. Reza getting off the field very late. They broke the huddle with 12, and Hill moved. Your receiver moved there, and he knows that he hit himself in the head saying, you're looking at the football. If you're there, you're not hearing that cadence, but that's going to make it 2nd and 10. False start against the Panthers is the call. Maury, if worse comes to worse here, you want a touchdown, but at least get yourself in range to give yourself a chance for a field goal because you got a kicker who can kick them.
I think you're going to need to get about 15 more yards.
Yeah, they need to get down to at least the 20, I think, to give them a chance. Ball spotted at the 28. Panther kicker Pablo Padilla came up a couple of games ago. He's done very well since he came up. Minute 57 and counting to go here in the first half. 2nd down and a long 10 for the Panthers. Takes the snap. Rash to throw under a lot of pressure, rolling out of the pocket. He's just going to throw it away. Good job that time by Rash because he had 4 white jerseys chasing him down. Managed to get rid of it instead of taking the loss. It'll be 3rd down.
But you kind of wonder if that would have been the same play call if you still had 2nd and 5 instead of 2nd and 10.
Well, even if it was, you'd be facing 3rd and 5, which is a lot more manageable than 3rd and 10.
Yep.
But, probably 4-down territory here. Even if you get 7 or 8 yards of this back here, at least put yourself in a manageable situation. Clock stops at 1:44, 3rd and 10, 3 wide out here to the right for Medina Valley. Wouldn't be surprised if they bring the house here. They do. Is Rash going to run it up the middle, and he's only going to get a yard on the play. Gets it to the 28 from the 29. It's going to be 3rd down and 10, or 4th down and 10, rather.
Once again, Janzek leading the charge there for the Chargers right up the middle.
And a timeout's going to be taken here, I believe, by Medina Valley. Nope, by Champion. They want to save some clock here with 1:23. It's 4th down. Their defense has been on the field a long time. Panthers are probably going to go for it here. You want to make sure you got the right defense called if you're Champion. I'm sure that's why they called the timeout here.
Absolutely.
For the Panthers here, it's 4th down and 10.
And who sponsors those timeouts?
Peerless Equipment Company. So we'll see what the Panthers do here on 4th down and 10. I'm sure they're going to be throwing the football. You got to get that 10 yards. But a great drive here from the Panthers so far, but you can't get down here and get turned away this deep. You got to keep these drives going.
Yep. This is a big 4th down coming up. Not as big as the 4th down in less than a yard from your own 22, but this is a big 4th down play here.
Out of the timeout here, we're ready to go. Rash out of the gun. 3 wide receivers here for the Panthers. Takes a snap, looking to throw. With time, steps up in the pocket. No one downfield. Rash is going to run it himself. Tucks it down. He's not going to get the 1st down. He's going to be wrestled down around the 22-yard line. He's going to be about 4 yards shy of the 1st, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Driven out of bounds by number 49, Schwartz.
Nobody was open downfield. Good coverage that time by the Chargers. Rash didn't see anything, just pulled it down, tried to make it himself. Unfortunately, couldn't get the 10 yards he needed, and there's 1:15 to go. 1 timeout remaining for the Chargers, and they're going to have it at their own 22-yard line. If you're the Panthers now, they're going to throw the ball deep here. They might try a screen, but you got to make sure nothing gets behind you if you're Medina Valley. Kaiser out of the gun. Takes the snap, looking to throw, fires, complete, quick out to the right side. Number 3 on the reception.
Keep him in the middle.
Spins around, and he's going to get taken down. He's going to get 12 yards and a 1st down. That was number 3, Davis Pike, on the reception. They'll stop the clock to move the chains.
Keller and Ramirez on the stop there for Medina Valley. But they turned him back to the middle of the field.
Under a minute to go now. Kaiser looking to throw, fires quickly, right side, incomplete, over the head of Kenan Brooks over there on the far sideline. It'll be 2nd down. The clock stops with 56 seconds to play here in the half.
Panthers playing with a 2-man deep zone here. Not going to give up the middle of the field deep.
4 wide here. Kaiser, play action, fires, complete to Pike, out to the right side, puts his head down, and they will get a 1st down here. Another 13 yards on the play up to the 47-yard line.
Ramirez on the coverage there for Medina Valley.
Went out of bounds, so that clock stops with 50 seconds to play here. They'll send a man in motion. Kaiser rolling out, throws on the run over the head of Brandon on the reception there. Intended receiver goes incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Caden Monday on the coverage out there for Medina Valley.
46 seconds left. That play only took 4 seconds off the clock. 2nd down, 10 to go. Four wideouts here for the Chargers. Takes the snap, looking to throw. Kaiser fires left side, incomplete. Couldn't come up with it. That time was Pike. And if he does hold on to it, the clock runs because he was short of a first down.
Yeah, that would have ran 10 more seconds off the clock unless they wanted to use their last timeout.
42 seconds to go here. 3rd down and 10. Ball at the champion 47-yard line. Kaiser's in the gun. He's got 4 wide receivers as they look to the sideline for the play. Kaiser takes the snap, looking to throw under pressure, rolling out of the pocket. He's chased down from behind at the 35-yard line.
Tymere Garrett
Gets the sack in the backfield, a loss of 10, 12 yards on the play. And a timeout taken by Medina Valley. They're last. It's 4th down. They want to get the punt here and see if they can get something on special teams.
Maybe go after it.
Yep.
Maybe punt block.
100% here with 25 seconds to go. The defensive line between Tarvin, Kaufman, and Tymere Garrett in there, they've been in the backfield a lot tonight.
Absolutely.
That's the 3rd sack of the ball game.
And Santos has a sack also for the Panthers. Going to be a shock when people see this score at halftime.
Yeah, it sure is.
But we mentioned, Jarrett, the strength of schedule before you got into district play. That the 3 that are leading this, not the district race, but as far as standings are concerned, going into district, the teams they had played have only had 3 or 4 wins combined.
Well, and right now, Alamo Heights leading Floresville 22-7 in the second quarter, and Lockhart leading Tivy 20-14 in the second quarter. Tomaselli standing back around his own 37. Panthers have everyone up on the line of scrimmage. We'll see if they come after it. They do, but he gets the punt away, and it's a booming punt that's going to go over Tomaselli's head, and it's going to roll dead inside the 5. Did they get to it?
No, it was in the end
They
zone.
downed it at the 1. It doesn't matter if he's in the end zone. The ball didn't go in the end zone.
I thought you have to keep your body in the end zone.
Nope.
Without of the end zone.
Not anymore. It's just the ball. You can stand in the end zone as long as the ball doesn't break the plane, and they down it at the about between the 1 and the goal line, about half a yard shy with 14 seconds left. And so the Panthers cannot put a knee down here. You got to get out of the end zone. You don't want to take a safety here.
Yeah.
If I'm Medina Valley, I go under center and just run a quarterback sneak right up the middle.
Touch the center when you want him to center it and go forward. And
because Medina Valley's had too many screw-ups on snaps this year. And that's exactly what they're going to do. They're going to go under center here. Takes the snap, and it is a quarterback sneak up the middle, and they do push forward up to the 5. And he's still on his feet up to about the 10-yard line. Picks up 9 yards on the quarterback sneak. Maybe they need to come out and just do that once in a while. But that will end the first half of play, and your score at halftime, Boerne Champion 0, Medina Valley 0. Not the score we would have expected coming into this game, but Medina Valley's played well in this game. They've held their own. And we got a 0-0 score at halftime, Maury. We're going to go ahead and take a break, and then we'll come back. You're listening to Panther Football, and we'll continue in just a moment.
Qualifications, rules, and limitations apply. Rates, rewards, and restrictions may vary by account. Contact institution for details.
Tickets, popcorn, and sodas. That'll be $35. Cash or debit?
Debit! I mean, I'd like to use my debit card, please. Can I do it?
Okay.
All right! Swiping now!
What if paying with your debit card was always this exciting? Kasasa Cashback is a free checking account that pays you for everyday debit card purchases every month you qualify. Plus, with ATM withdrawal fee refunds nationwide, that's a lot of extra cash to spend on whatever you like.
Ask for free Kasasa checking at Community National Bank. Member FDIC.
Security State Bank, your financial partner since 1925 with one simple goal, to be the best bank possible to the families and businesses of South Texas. Check out Security State Bank's competitive rates and services from local people you know and trust. Serving South Texas with 7 convenient locations, including 1726 Highway 90 East in Castroville. Call 830-538-9898 or online at securitystbk.com. Equal housing lender. Member FDIC.
Nobody can design, create, or maintain your lawn better than 3D Landscaping and Irrigation. With over 17 years of experience, owner Ray Doyen and his crew take pride in their craftsmanship and service. They're fully insured, offer free estimates, and multiple references, so you know you're getting the best. 3D does landscaping, lawn maintenance, irrigation, tree installation, lighting, and more. Whether it's residential or commercial, 3D Landscaping and Irrigation has you covered. Give 3D a call at 830-985-9115 or find us online at threedlandscaping.com.
Sammy's Restaurant and Havy's Alsatian Bakery, two legendary landmarks in Castroville. From breakfast to delicious hometown lunch specials and more, Sammy's satisfies your taste buds with the unique flavor of Castroville. And from fresh baked breads to pies and pastries, South Texans have made Havy's Alsatian Bakery a must-to-visit since 1940. Sammy's Restaurant, online at sammysrestaurant.com. Havy's Alsatian Bakery, online at havysbakery.com.
The pace of business is faster than ever. That's why when you need a business loan, you want a bank that can act fast. Not only do you get great rates and fast answers, you get the financial advice you need to keep your business growing. It's a better way to borrow. Stop by and let's talk. Come home to Castroville State Bank. Member FDIC. Visit us online at castrovillestatebank.com.
Call State Farm agent Hazel Russell in Castroville at 830-931-3441.
Welcome back to Panther Football, sponsored by North Park Chevrolet and Medina Electric Co-op. Scoreless here at halftime. Medina Valley and Boerne champions slugging it out. Medina Valley had a drive going right before half, but it stalled on the 28-yard line. But other than, that, Jeff, you got to kind of be happy at what you've seen out there so far. You've kept a high-powered offense really from even threatening, and your offense has moved the ball well at times. Just need to finish some drives.
In years past, it seems like our defensive coaches have Champion kind of figured out. I mean, we've beaten Champion,
two out of the last 3 years.
2 out of the last 3. And they honestly, they've had better teams than us the last couple of years, but it's been tough for them to figure out our defense. And it looks like they're doing something different out there tonight to them, too. I hadn't really been able to watch a lot of the defense because the offense had the ball on a 10-minute drive almost in that second quarter. They had it almost the whole quarter. And if you're going to beat a team like Champion, that's right in the game plan. The only thing that you would want to do a little differently is finish with points.
Right.
And Maury, right now, we were talking about this earlier, the only thing that's beating Medina Valley right now is themselves.
Yeah.
Penalties. They're, up until that last drive, I think Medina Valley had more penalty yardage than they did offensive yardage. And you're not going to win many games when you can't outgain yourself in penalties.
Right.
So, it's settled down. I know Coach Crisp said the other night that he's going to have a few new wrinkles, and you can see some wrinkles on the offense. So there's been a few times where you've seen Bullard in at the H-back, and, you've seen some different sets. So definitely the play calling is different. You can definitely see a change in the play calling. And it's now it's settled. The kids have had a half. Settle in now. I don't think – did we win the toss?
We won and chose the ball, yes.
So we're going to have to play defense. We're going to have to get a stop coming out of the halftime and see what we can do offensively to, finish drives.
Well, and what you're seeing on the offensive side for the Chargers, they're a quick strike team, and they're not clicking at all. They're missing some wide open receivers, but that's Medina Valley's been able to put pressure on Kaiser in the backfield.
Tymir Garrett and
Tarvin
have been in the backfield all night again, and I noticed defensively they are moving Tarvin around. He'll line up in a 3 technique. He'll line up in a 5. He'll line up in a wide 9, and he's rushing them from 3 or 4 different spots on the field, so they can't really set up their double teams against him.
Kaufman has made some tackles for losses, and so has Santos.
So as long as the defensive front keeps playing well, I don't think they can run the ball like they have in the past. Their little running back, I think Rodriguez is his name.
Yep.
He's not the quick scat back that they've had in years past, where a guy gets a crease and he's 88 and out the gate. this kid looks like he's more of a finesse runner trying to find his holes, and the holes really aren't there, and the holes are closing quickly. So.
Well, one of the keys we talked about in pregame, how the Panthers can win this ball game, is make Kaiser one-dimensional. Don't let him beat you with his legs and through the air. And Medina Valley's taken the running game completely out of Kaiser's hands with the pressure. They have not let him get to the outside, and he's not been able to tuck and run and get any yardage.
Right.
And he's not been on target at all with his passing.
And Maury, as we're sitting here talking, I'm watching the girls as they're down 2-1 to McCullum. They're down in the fourth set right now, 21-18.
Wow.
Came back. They were down at one point, I think 19-10. So they are coming back. We're rooting our girls on because they need to win these next two. So we're going to go ahead and go to commercial here again in a minute. And when we come back, Jared will be back with his thoughts and keys to the second half, I guess.
Yep.
And probably some scores, Maury.
Probably some
and
scores.
And the Panther Band. We'll have the Panther Band on here shortly.
Tondre Gwynn Funeral Home in Castroville, Texas, has been providing funeral services to families in the Medina Valley and surrounding areas for many generations. Tondre Gwynn Funeral Home is proud to support the broadcast by the Medina Valley Broadcast Network for the athletes and students participating in this event. Go Panthers! Tondre Gwynn Funeral Home, Castroville, Texas. You may view obituaries at Tondre, Tondre-Gwynn, Guinn.com, or visit the Facebook page of Tondre Gwynn Funeral Home to view
The Medina Valley Sports Boosters are proud to support the Medina Valley Panthers. The Boosters are always looking for volunteers and new members. The MVP Boosters raise funds to support the MVISD sports and scholarship programs. Get your Panther swag at the football store located next to the concession stand. We have several items on sale. Join, volunteer, or purchase your Panther swag today at mvpboosters.com.
The biggest sale of the year is back at North Park Chevrolet. Got our lowest posted prices of the year and 1.9% financing on a 2021 Equinox posted at $22,999, a 2021 Bolt EV posted at $28,999, or a 2021 Silverado 4x4 Trail Boss posted at $47,999. Plus get 1 year of unlimited car washes and 2 years of no-charge maintenance. Experience Chevrolet, the North Parkway, 10 minutes outside Loop 410 in Castroville, or at npchevy.com.
Medina Electric Cooperative was built by this community more than 80 years ago to deliver safe, reliable, and affordable energy. We are proud to serve this community beyond the power lines. You can find us supporting your kids' Little League, sponsoring school events, hosting safety presentations, and more. We're honored to belong to this community. Keep up with Medina Electric from the power lines to the sidelines on social media or at medinaec.org.
Are you ready for a vacation? Tanya with Travel by Design can help you with all your vacation destination needs. At no cost to you, she can plan all of the details tailored to your unique wants and needs. So all you have to do is enjoy your vacation. Tanya is a certified expert with Disney, Universal Orlando, and California, Sandals, and all cruise lines. Give Tanya a call at 830-931-4834 or visit her Facebook page, Tanya with Travel by Design, for all the latest specials and must-do vacations.
Garner Abstract and Land Company, the title company with professional service and a personal touch. Garner services real estate transactions, buying, selling, and construction loans for commercial and residential. They specialize in land development and farm and ranch. Garner, offering a commitment to professionalism, confidentiality, and personal service combined with the latest technology. Garner Abstract and Land Company will work to earn your trust. Garner Abstract and Land Company, 830-346-1367. Peerless Equipment, your South Texas irrigation experts. Peerless Equipment specializes in sales and service of irrigation equipment to the agricultural and wildlife industries. This includes hose reels, big guns, pivot systems, underground pipelines, turbine well pumps, booster pumps, motors, valves, and an inventory of much more. Stop by one of their locations in Hondo and Pearsall, or give them a call at 210-434-7867. Peerless Equipment, bringing water to you.
Qualifications, rules, and limitations apply. Rates, rewards, and restrictions may vary by account. Contact institution for details.
Tickets, popcorn, and sodas. That'll be $35. Cash or debit?
Debit! I mean, I'd like to use my debit card, please. Can I do it?
Okay.
All right! Swiping now!
What if paying with your debit card was always this exciting? Kasasa Cashback is a free checking account that pays you for everyday debit card purchases every month you qualify. Plus, with ATM withdrawal fee refunds nationwide, that's a lot of extra cash to spend on whatever you like.
Ask for free Kasasa checking at Community National Bank. Member FDIC.
Headed out to the game? Then make a stop at your local Valley Mart convenience store. With 12 area locations, Valley Mart is always right around the corner. Fuel yourself and your vehicle with quality branded gas and diesel, snacks, and fountain drinks. Always convenient, well lit with clean restrooms. Valley Mart, family owned and operated since 1984, and a proud supporter of Medina Valley athletics and area youth sports for over 30 years.
Double T Outfitters offers deer, dove, turkey, quail, and exotic hunts in Southwest Texas on over 20,000 low-fenced acres. They facilitate professional guide services, lodging, and fantastic meals while providing the best in Southwest hunting. Contact Double T Outfitters to find out details about their current package hunts. Contact owner Brett Ferguson at 210-413-1597 or online at doubleThunting.com.
Bush's Chicken, one of the oldest locations in Castroville, is proud to serve the Medina Valley area. Bush's Chicken has one goal: be the best. Bush's Chicken knows its success comes from loyal customers in the communities they serve. Stop by Bush's Chicken on Tuesday and get the Tender Tuesday deal, or try their buffalo fries and ask about their Panther special. It's always a hit. Bush's Chicken, 935 Highway 90 East in Castroville. Call them at 830-538-2800.
The biggest sale of the year is back at North Park Chevrolet. Got our lowest posted prices of the year and 1.9% financing on a 2021 Equinox posted at $22,999, a 2021 Bolt EV posted at $28,999, or a 2021 Silverado 4x4 Trail Boss posted at $47,999. Plus, get 1 year of unlimited car washes and 2 years of no-charge maintenance. Experience Chevrolet, the North Parkway, 10 minutes outside Loop 410 in Castroville, or at npchevy.com.
Welcome back here to Panther Stadium. We're at halftime, 0-0 your score. Medina Valley and Boerne champion at the half. I want to give you some scores from around the area right now. Smithson Valley leading Clemens 30-0 at halftime. In our district, Alamo Heights leading Floresville in the second quarter 22-7. Steele and New Braunfels High School tied at halftime 14-14. Southwest beating Southside 14-0. That's in the first quarter. Boerne High School leading Pleasanton 21-14 at halftime. Veterans Memorial, a team that played Medina Valley, they're tied with Johnson 14-14 in the second quarter. John Jay getting beat 35-0 at halftime by the Harlan Hawks. And let's see, Sabinal leading Charlotte 15-0 in the second quarter. Lytle trailing Randolph 20-0. That's in the second quarter. Southwest Legacy beating Eagle Pass Win 17-3 in the second quarter. Hondo leading Pearsall 7-6, just starting the second quarter. New Braunfels Canyon leading McCullum 28-14 in the second. And that's really all the scores from around the area. I'll go ahead and find you the rest of the district because Medina Valley.
Tivy and Lockhart were in a 21-14 game at one time.
23-21 Lockhart just a second ago.
Wow.
Kerrville had taken the lead 21-20, and then Lockhart kicked a field goal. And that's your score right now with 57 seconds to go in the half, 23-21 Lockhart. So that's a back-and-forth game right there. Alamo Heights only up by a couple of scores against Floresville, but you expect Alamo Heights to probably go on and win that game.
Well, the shocker there is they're limiting Floresville, who has a pretty solid quarterback and running back, to just 7 points.
Yep. And then, I'm surprised by the score here, 0-0. I didn't expect it to be 0-0 at halftime. Boerne Champion, they've got some pretty good athletes. They've got a lot of quickness. We've seen some speed in their receivers. Kaiser can throw the football, but credit Medina Valley's defensive front. They've done a good job of making him uncomfortable in the pocket. He's overthrown some receivers. He's gotten sacked 3 times in the ball game. Medina Valley's defense has played probably their best half of football this season right here in this first half. The offense has moved the ball. I think they limited Boerne Champion to only four possessions in that half, maybe 5 at the most. Medina Valley actually, on the stat sheet, is beating them probably in just about every aspect: time of possession, yardage, first downs. But
the main one though is we're beating them in penalties.
Yeah,
and that's not a good one.
Well, you say that they've had a lot of penalties too offensively, but Medina Valley, harder for the Panthers to overcome those penalties because the offense is not an explosive offense like what Champion has. They're able to hit you a home run on one play. They did have 6 points taken off of the board because of an ineligible receiver downfield. So the second half, Medina Valley's got to eliminate the pre-snap penalties. They had 4 false starts and a delay of game. That's 25 yards worth of penalties, but the big thing is that's just drive killers, momentum killers. Instead of second down and 2 or second down and 3, you've got second and 8, second and 9 again. You're chasing the chains all night. You got to stop doing that if you're the Panthers.
Well, and we talked about it in pregame. You had to make Kaiser one-dimensional, and the Panthers have. They've not let him beat us via his feet, and he really hasn't done much through the air either because the Panthers have dirtied the backfield, the passing routes for him. He hadn't had clean lanes. He hadn't had clean feet. The Panthers have been all over him all game. If they can keep the pressure on him and limit the chunk plays, which they have not had any so far. The one chunk play they had was called back because of the ineligible man downfield. So perfect script for the Panthers. The only thing you need to change is just get that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, you're right, Maury. And, turnover battle, you're 1-1. Both teams had an interception in that first half. The one for Champion kind of worked like a punt. Medina Valley's was a turnover right at midfield, gave them excellent field position. They moved themselves back with a penalty and then ended up losing 10 yards on a sack play. But it's like you said, Medina Valley's got to get that 0 off the board. And I think that starts – your defense has to keep playing the way they did. But I think Boerne Champion, I would not be surprised if they come out in the second half and they try to run the football a little bit more because the passing game wasn't there. I think you're going to see some design runs to Kaiser and Rodriguez trying to run the ball up the middle against the Panther defense.
Well, what they can't do is have the same thing as what they try to do in the first half because to me, you want to get as many offensive snaps as you can. But when you're not efficient and you're 3 and out and you're running, you're snapping the ball with 17 seconds still left on the play clock and trying to run as many offensive plays as you can, if you don't sprinkle in a couple of first downs, you're going to end up like they did in the second quarter. And the Panthers had the ball in the second quarter for over 9 minutes.
Yeah, they did. And that's the thing. And what Maury's saying there is that, their defense is getting worn out. We saw Medina Valley's do that against John Jay earlier this year because Jay had the ball the whole time. But, they're running not even a minute off the clock, running 3 plays, punting the ball away. And then the next thing you know, that Champion defense is back out there on the field. And, they've got a couple of big boys up front. But Medina Valley, over the course of that second quarter, started getting a little bit more of a push, started picking up 5 or 6 or 7 yards on first down on running plays. And that's what happens when your defense is tired. And I think that Medina Valley the defense has to keep getting the Panther offense back out on the field because eventually that Champion defense is going to get wore down if things continue on the trend they went in the first half.
Absolutely. And the keys to the game for me, for the Chargers, as you mentioned, Jared, to come out in the second half, they can't be one-dimensional like they were. They can't try to throw the ball all over the field because Panthers are dirtying up the pocket on Kaiser, and they're not letting him break containment. They're keeping him inside the pocket and forcing him to take everything back into the middle of the field. And what I did notice is I keep forgetting he's a left-handed quarterback, and they're rolling him out to his weak side where he's got to throw across his body. And he's not been on target tonight. He's been on target one time, and that was when it was called back on the long touchdown. Other than that, I don't think he's thrown the ball but 3 times down the field. Everything else has been within 5 yards.
Yeah, they've all been short completions and some yards after catches. And even on that pass he threw downfield, he really underthrew that through 3 defenders. Somehow Medina Valley didn't get their hands on it and just thread it through to his receiver. So, and one of the things I'd like to see from the Panthers, I do like to see them move the ball, but they need to take a shot or 2 downfield. They did that in the first half. You got a pass interference, and one of them you actually made a completion for 26 yards. The other time you just overthrew your man, but I think the Panthers have some speed out there and some decent matchups. Throw one up to a receiver. Let him try to make a play once in a while. Do it on, 2nd and 3 or something like that. But you got to try to stretch the defense out a little bit.
Well, and you can't have a one-receiver route.
Right.
And the 3 long passes, there was one receiver down the field, and that was Tristan Hill on all 3 of them. You have to be a little bit more dimensional. You have to have a couple more people out there in the pass pattern, and you got to read your progressions. The Panthers, Jared, and you know as well as I do, when they have scored this year on the pass plays, it's been the seam routes up in the middle of the field where the Panthers' passing game has hurt the teams the most. And we have not tried to hit the middle of the field yet.
You're exactly right.
We've tried the sidelines, and that's with a single receiver downfield.
Yeah, and see, I think that if you got 2 receivers, if you got a slot man and a wide man, and you have them both run seam routes down the field, that safety's got to make a decision. Which way are you going? And your quarterback needs to read that. Hey, he broke to the sideline, I'm throwing it down the middle. Hey, he's going for the middle, I'm going to throw it to the sideline.
No safety help over the top in the middle.
You got to read that, and you got to see that. And I think if Medina Valley can get that and get a couple of guys downfield, they might be able to hit a home run. We're going to go ahead and take a break, and then we're going to come back with the second half. You're listening to Panther Football, brought to you by North Park Chevrolet, and we will continue here in just a moment.
The biggest sale of the year is back at North Park Chevrolet. Got our lowest posted prices of the year and 1.9% financing on a 2021 Equinox posted at $22,999, a 2021 Bolt EV posted at $28,999, or a 2021 Silverado 4x4 Trail Boss posted at $47,999. Plus get 1 year of unlimited car washes and 2 years of no-charge maintenance. Experience Chevrolet, the North Parkway, 10 minutes outside Loop 410 in Castroville, or at npchevy.com.
Medina Electric Cooperative was built by this community more than 80 years ago to deliver safe, reliable, and affordable energy. We are proud to serve this community beyond the power lines. You can find us supporting your kids' Little League, sponsoring school events, hosting safety presentations, and more. We're honored to belong to this community. Keep up with Medina Electric from the power lines to the sidelines on social media or at medinaec.org.
Are you ready for a vacation? Tanya with Travel by Design can help you with all your vacation destination needs. At no cost to you, she can plan all of the details tailored to your unique wants and needs. So all you have to do is enjoy your vacation. Tanya is a certified expert with Disney, Universal Orlando, and California, Sandals, and all cruise lines. Give Tanya a call at 830-931-4834 or visit her Facebook page, Tanya with Travel by Design, for all the latest specials and must-do vacations.
The biggest sale of the year is back at North Park Chevrolet. Got our lowest posted prices of the year and 1.9% financing on a 2021 Equinox posted at $22,999, a 2021 Bolt EV posted at $28,999, or a 2021 Silverado 4x4 Trail Boss posted at $47,999. Plus get 1 year of unlimited car washes and 2 years of no-charge maintenance. Experience Chevrolet, the North Parkway, 10 minutes outside Loop 410 in Castroville, or at npchevy.com.
Peerless Equipment, your South Texas irrigation experts. Peerless Equipment specializes in sales and service of irrigation equipment to the agricultural and wildlife industries. This includes hose reels, big guns, pivot systems, underground pipelines, turbine well pumps, booster pumps, motors, valves, and an inventory of much more. Stop by one of their locations in Hondo and Pearsall, or give them a call at 210-434-7867. Peerless Equipment, bringing water to you.
Medina Electric Cooperative was built by this community more than 80 years ago to deliver safe, reliable, and affordable energy. We are proud to serve this community beyond the power lines. You can find us supporting your kids' Little League, sponsoring school events, hosting safety presentations, and more. We're honored to belong to this community. Keep up with Medina Electric from the power lines to the sidelines on social media or at medinaec.org.
Garner Abstract and Land Company, the title company with professional service and a personal touch. Garner services real estate transactions, buying, selling, and construction loans for commercial and residential. They specialize in land development and farm and ranch. Garner, offering a commitment to professionalism, confidentiality, and personal service combined with the latest technology. Garner Abstract and Land Company will work to earn your trust. Garner Abstract and Land Company, 830-346-1367.
The biggest sale of the year is back at North Park Chevrolet. Got our lowest posted prices of the year and 1.9% financing on a 2021 Equinox posted at $22,999, a 2021 Bolt EV posted at $28,999, or a 2021 Silverado 4x4 Trail Boss posted at $47,999. Plus get 1 year of unlimited car washes and 2 years of no charge maintenance. Experience Chevrolet, the North Parkway, 10 minutes outside Loop 410 in Castroville or at npchevy.com.
Bush's Chicken, one of the oldest locations in Castroville, is proud to serve the Medina Valley area. Bush's Chicken has one goal: be the best. Bush's Chicken knows its success comes from loyal customers in the communities they serve. Stop by Bush's Chicken on Tuesday and get the Tender Tuesday deal, or try their buffalo fries and ask about their Panther special. It's always a hit. Bush's Chicken, 935 Highway 90 East in Castroville. Call them at 830-538-2800.
Medina Electric Cooperative was built by this community more than 80 years ago to deliver safe, reliable, and affordable energy. We are proud to serve this community beyond the power lines. You can find us supporting your kids' Little League, sponsoring school events, hosting safety presentations, and more. We're honored to belong to this community. Keep up with Medina Electric from the power lines to the sidelines on social media or at medinaec.org.
Nobody can design, create, or maintain your lawn better than 3D Landscaping and Irrigation. With over 17 years of experience, owner Ray Doyen and his crew take pride in their craftsmanship and service. They're fully insured, offer free estimates, and multiple references, so you know you're getting the best. 3D does landscaping, lawn maintenance, irrigation, tree installation, lighting, and more. Whether it's residential or commercial, 3D Landscaping and Irrigation has you covered. Give 3D a call at 830-985-9115 or find us online at threedlandscaping.com.
Welcome back here to Panther Stadium. We're at halftime as the team's fixing to come out of the locker room here and run onto the field for the second half. 0-0 your score, as here come the Chargers out of their tunnel. And the Panthers right there, Seth Bullard getting his team fired up in front of the helmet right now, as the Panthers about ready to come out on the field. And, you know, the first district game, Maury, 0-0 at halftime. You got 24 minutes of football left. You couldn't ask for a better start to district right now. All you want now is play these 24 minutes, get out of here 1-0.
I think if you'd have asked any of the coaches before this game if you would take a tie at halftime, they would have taken it.
Yes,
Not
sir.
saying that it would have been 0-0, because I wouldn't have never believed a 0-0 score myself before half. But the game's in front of you. It's a battle of the next 24 minutes to see who's going to be in the front runner here in the district after week one.
Yeah, you're right, Maury. And just as we come out of halftime, the other games around the district at halftime right now, Lockhart leading Tivy 23-21 at the half. Alamo Height leading Floresville 29-7 at the half. And so we're about ready to get it going here. Bernie Champion will get the ball to start the second half as the Panthers won the initial coin toss and took the football. And so it's going to be up to that defense to get out of to get the football back for the offense here, keep a 0 on the board for Boerne Champion, and we're going to see what kind of adjustments these teams made at halftime.
And I would venture to say you're going to see the Chargers here try to establish the run a little bit more than they did in that first half.
Yeah, I think you're right, Maury. And I think they're going to have to run the ball a little bit more, like you said. Back deep to receive, Ryan Brandon back there, and I believe that's number 9, Hudson Parker, back deep to receive as well. I don't think you want to kick it to Ryan Brandon. He's shown some speed. He's athletic. He's their punt returner. He's had a few decent returns on there, but Tarvin's done a good job of, not out kicking his coverage and keeping him kind of contained, but giving him a shot here on your first kickoff of the ball game.
You have little Coach Mo getting them fired up there at
and Tarvin ready to boot it away. He has it teed up on the right hash mark.
Jeff.
And Tarvin ready to boot it away. And Tarvin with a high end-over-end kick that's going to float in no man's land, hits the ground, and it might be recovered by the Panthers. Nope, and it's going to go out of bounds. He couldn't hold on to the football because that's a live ball when it hit the ground. Nobody from Boerne Champion came up to field the football. It dropped over there around the 25-yard line in no man's land, and the Panthers almost jumped on top of that football. Unfortunately for them, they were not able to do it, and it'll be Boerne Champion football. And it looks like they're going to make Medina Valley re-kick.
Well, they'll have to move them 5 yards back.
Yep.
Rather than take the ball on the 30.
And so Tarvin's going to boot it away again. He'll tee it up at the 35-yard line. As Brandon and his counterpart, number 9, Parker, back deep to receive. They actually switch sides of the field now. And they'll boot it away again. This is a high end-over-end kick that's going to be taken by Brandon at the 25-yard line. Starts up to the 30. He's got a hole to run through, and he's hit and taken down at the 42-yard line. Nice little open field tackle that time by number 7, Elias Ramirez, because if he gets through him, he might be gone. And I see why they made him re-kick. They wanted Brandon to have a chance there, and instead of taking the ball at the 30, 35-yard line, they get it at the 42. So it'll be first down and 10 for the Chargers as they come out here with their first offensive possession of the second half. Kaiser in the gun. Rodriguez is his lone back. He's got 3 wide receivers here. They take the snap, looking to throw. Fires quickly, complete. He falls down right away at midfield. Pass was complete to number 1, Brandon, and he picks up 8 yards. Gives him 7 yards there. Second down and 3 upcoming. Kaiser in the gun. 3 wide again. Takes the snap. Gives it this time up the middle, and Rodriguez is gone. Up to the 30, 20, and 10-5 touchdown. Boerne Champion as they take it to the house on the run play right there.
What were our predictions at halftime, how they needed to get back into this ballgame, needed to establish the run. You saw it right there. Medina Valley, it caught Medina Valley by surprise, the hand up off the middle, and basically untouched.
Yep. Broke 1 tackle, and that was it. Yep. Snap back, kick up, and he drills it through. He'd have drilled that through from about 45 yards. And that will make it with 11:22 to play here in the third quarter. Your new score, Boerne Champion 7, Medina Valley nothing. And so Boerne Champion will be kicking off to Medina Valley, and we'll see how the Panthers respond to that. Now trailing 7-0, first points of the game put on the board there, and they hit it with a 53-yard touchdown run by Alex Rodriguez. Tomaselli and Gonzalez back deep to receive for the Panthers. Will Wallace has it teed up for the Chargers.
Kickoffs are sponsored by whom, Jared?
Garner Abstract and Land, along with Rancher's Title. And he'll boot it away, a high kick that's going to go into the end zone for a touchback. And so the Panthers will take it 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line.
Another program of ours. Here, Jared, let me share with you. No, we have some in our box.
Yeah, but it's around the camera.
Oh, okay.
And so the Panther offense will come out on the field here for the first time in the second half. It'll be Rash out of the gun here with Guerrero as lone back. He's got 3 wide receivers here. They'll send Tomaselli in motion as a receiver, and he's got the ball, puts his foot in the ground, turns upfield, gets across the 30 to about the 31-yard line, picks up 5 or 6 yards on first down, and we see Michael Tomaselli with the football now on offense.
Another new wrinkle in there for the Panthers, number 15 on the stop there for the Chargers. That's Boley.
Back to the line. 2nd down and 4. A 6-yard pickup on first down by Tomaselli. Takes the snap. Rash is going to run it himself up the left side. Breaks a tackle to the outside. Has a first down and more down the sideline. Nick Rash across the 50, but I think this is coming back for a hold. There's a flag down at the 31-yard line as he took that across midfield down to about the 42 of Boerne Champion, but I think this one's coming back.
I don't like where the flag was.
And it is a hold against the Panthers. One of the bigger offensive plays of the night for Medina Valley, and it comes back on a holding penalty.
Rash took that in to Charger territory there. Found some room on the outside, but a holding penalty is going to nullify, about a 20-yard gain?
Yep. And that's going to move them back to make it 2nd down and 14. Instead of 1st and 10 at the 47 of Champion, it's 2nd down and 14 from your own 21. Rash in the gun here. 3 wide receivers again. Takes that snap. Looking to throw. Rash with time. Sets up. Nowhere to go with it. Trying to scramble. Roll out. Now he's just going to fire it and throw it away. Rash wanting a rough in the passer call there. Not going to get it. It's going to bring up 3rd and 14.
Yeah, that was good coverage downfield by the Chargers secondary. Rash extended the play with his feet, but just ran out of time. The pressure finally got to him, but he had time to overlook the secondary and just could not find a Panther receiver working its way open.
Well, that's about the 3rd or 4th time we've seen him. He could pitch a tent back there. He's got so much time, but the coverage downfield has been so good and eventually that time's going to collapse.
Right.
3rd and 14 coming up here for the Panthers. Rash in the pistol, 3 wide out to the left. And a timeout's going to have to be burned by the Panthers on 3rd down. They were going to get a delay of game call. Couldn't get what they wanted in there, and the Panthers have to waste a timeout early in the second half with 10:29 to go in the 3rd.
And you could see a little bit of confusion by Nick Rash trying to get the play in and get the offense set and could never get set. And rather than take a 5-yard penalty, the Panthers will use their first timeout here early in the second half. Just 2 minutes, less than 2 minutes to go here. 2 minutes into the 3rd quarter.
out of the timeout here. 3rd and 14 to go. 3 wide receivers out to the right. And their man coverage out here, they're not going to have anyone over the top for help. Takes the snap. Rash looking to throw. Got time. Going to step up, and he's going to have it collapse, and he's going to get sacked. Those routes just took too long to develop that time, and Rash didn't have anywhere to go with the football. So he gets sacked for a loss of about 3 or 4, and the Panthers are going to have to punt.
That was Schwartz on the stop there for the Chargers.
Tarvin standing back at his own 5-yard line. Brandon standing at his own 46. Good snap. High spiraling punt that's taken by Brandon. He gets it with a head of steam up across the 50 to the 40-yard line. He's taken down around the 39. So excellent field position for for Bernie Champion here to start this drive. 1st and 10 at the Panther 39-yard line.
Garrett and John Murillo on the stop there on special teams for the Panthers.
Now after they took that last one to the house here, your defense got to come up big for you, Maury. You don't want to fall down 2 scores to this team.
Definitely not.
Your offense has been – they've moved the ball some tonight, but, that first offensive possession there did not do what the Panthers wanted. You don't want to give them all the momentum because they have it at the moment. You don't want to let them get even more. Takes the snap, gives it to Rodriguez up the middle, and he falls forward across the 35 down to the 34-yard line, picks up 5 yards on 1st down.
Keller on the stop there for Medina Valley along with Santos.
2nd down and 5 coming up. Kaiser in the gun. Flags fly here. False start against the Chargers, and that'll make it 2nd and 10.
Must have been somebody on the interior line moved, Jared, because I didn't see any of the 2 receivers moving on either outside.
Takes the snap, gives it to Rodriguez up the middle, and he pushes forward for a couple of yards, but it's going to be 3rd and 8 coming up here.
Garrett on the stop there for Medina Valley. Kaufman also in there for the Panthers.
Probably 4-down territory here for the Chargers, but you'd like to keep them in 4th and long if you can stop them here. 3rd and 8 coming up. 3 wide out. Kaiser takes the snap. Looking to throw. Fires. Complete to Brandon. He's got a 1st down across the 25 down to the 23-yard line.
Saying he was down by contact. Ball came loose after the tackle. Ramirez was on the tackle there for Medina Valley.
It's going to be 1st and 10 from the 23. Kaiser in the gun. Rodriguez is loaned back. 3 wide receivers. They keep 2 out here to the left. Takes the snap. There's going to be a false start. I was going to say I thought they moved early on the line.
It sure looked like somebody jumped. Looked like the tackle on this near side.
That'll make it 1st and 15 now. They'll move it back to the 29-yard line, make it the 28-yard line.
One thing we forgot to bring across at halftime, it is the, what do you call it, the fall season in baseball.
And Kaiser looking to throw, fires it deep. He's got a man open in the end zone, but he throws it out of the back of the end zone.
Too far.
I mean, he led him about 5 yards out of the back of the end zone. And as Maury was talking about, it's
Fall Classic, is what it's called.
Yeah, it's October baseball now as we're into the playoffs.
And Jarrett's Astros went up 2-0 today.
Yep, sure did. It's going to bring up 2nd down at 15 here for the Chargers.
I believe it was a quadruple header today, weren't all 4?
Yep.
4 games today.
I think the Dodgers. No, not the Dodgers. The Brewers beat the Braves 2-1 in Game 1 of that series.
Wow.
Then I'll look at what the other games are doing because they were tonight. Takes that snap on 2nd and 15, throws it out left side, complete, and he gets down to about the 20. That was number 5, Pike on the reception. Actually, Brooks on the reception.
Burns taking the legs out from underneath the receiver.
And it's going to bring up 3rd down and 7.
And, Jared, we were watching their kicker in pregame, and he was kicking them from this distance.
Oh, yeah, he can make it from here. He showed that on the extra point a while ago. Kaiser out of the gun here, 3rd and 7. Takes the snap, looking to throw. With some time, fires right side, and that's incomplete. Over the head of everybody, out of bounds, and it'll be 4th down.
You know, Kaiser's made some good throws, but there's been some that have been just not even in the vicinity of the receivers, and that was one of them there. That was, very uncatchable.
And here comes number 88, Will Wallace, for a field goal.
37?
They'll place the ball at the 27, so it'll be a 37-yard attempt from the left hash with the wind helping him.
Left-footed kicker.
Good snap. Kick is up. It's got plenty of distance, and he drills it straight through. Would have been good from probably about 47 or 50.
Wow, that was smooth.
And he puts the Chargers on top 10-0 with 7:32 to go here in the first half. Nice kick by Wall. I mean,
he just had
drilled it through.
Had to hook it a little bit in there from the left hash, and he did. And with, as Jared said, plenty of distance.
Plenty of distance. Scores from around baseball today. Right now, Boston leading Tampa Bay 8-6 in the top of the 7th inning. That's game 2. Tampa Bay won last night. Dodgers and Giants just underway. Top of the first, no score. And the Brewers did beat Atlanta 2-1 today, and then the Astros beat the White Sox 9-4.
What was that? 213 regular season games they combined to win.
Mm-hmm.
The Dodgers.
Yeah.
Wow.
I can't stand either one of them, the Giants or the Dodgers. I wish they'd both get beat.
Unfortunately, that ain't going to happen right now.
Not in the first round.
But I heard today that this is the first time that they have ever met
in the postseason.
Wow.
Well, for a while there, when San Francisco was so good, the Dodgers weren't, and then it kind of flip-flopped there for a while.
And you didn't have wild cards or nothing then. You just took the division leaders. And
Wallace boots it away, a high kick that's going to push Tomaselli into the end zone, and he's going to put a knee down for a touchback. And the Panthers will get it 1st and 10 from the 25. But the Panthers, they got to move the ball now, Maury. I mean, you're down 10-0. Your defense got you a stop there, held them to 3 points. Your offense got to get going now, because if you put your defense back out here after a 3 and out, that's not good.
Well, and the offense was moving. Jared, we had a first down inside Charger territory, and he got bit by the
holding bug,
yellow hanky.
Yep. Rash in the shotgun here with 3 wide. 7:31 to go in the third. Takes a snap. Going to run it himself. Right side. Makes a cut back across the 30 up to about the 34-yard line. They'll spot him at the 33, and he picks up 8 yards on first down.
Galt on the stop there, number 27.
2nd down and 2 here.
Looks like Galt may be playing one-handed. Looks like he might have a cast on his right hand, some form of cast. Got it wrapped up.
3 wide again here for the Panthers. Guerrero, the lone back. Looking to throw. Rash drops back, steps up, fires off his back foot. It's complete. Up across the 40 to the 42-yard line. Forward progress finally stopped. That was number 8, Jaden Gonzalez, on the reception for the Panthers, and a first down for Medina Valley.
Jacob Caraway on the stop for the Chargers.
Nice throw and catch that time.
Knew exactly where he needed to get to get the first down. Went past the sticks 2 yards, turned around, and pass was on top of him.
6:23 to go here in the third. Rash in the gun, 3 wide here. Takes the snap. Going to keep it himself, trying to get outside, dancing around. He's not going to go anywhere. Got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Yeah, big number 59 getting up from the bottom of the pile, and we've mentioned his name. Jasnik. It looked like that time maybe he should have let Guerrero keep that ball on that RPO there.
2nd down and 10 coming up. They'll send 2 wide out to the left, 1 to the right side here. Guerrero's still the lone back. 2nd and 10. Takes a snap. Looking to throw. Fires. Complete to Hill, and he dropped it. Incomplete. He was getting taken down. If he'd have made the reception, it would have been only a 2-yard pickup. As it is, it's going to be 3rd down and 10 coming up.
Yeah, that was Kenneth Simmons, number 40, on the coverage.
And that ball was thrown high, and that's the reason that gave the defender time to get underneath Hill and pull him down before he could actually secure the football.
That could have been a lot worse for Tristan Hill than it was.
3rd down and 10. Ball at the Panther 42. Need to get to the 48 of Champion for a 1st down. Rash to throw. Under pressure. Looking, and he slips, and he's going to get taken down at the 29-yard line. They'll spot him at the 30. He loses 12 yards. The Panthers will have to punt.
Tanner Lee on the sack of the Panther quarterback.
Well, and what's happening here is, so Rash has time, but because you're in 3rd and 10, the routes are taking too long to develop, and the blitz is getting to him because they're bringing a linebacker or they're bringing a safety. And
they're bringing one more than you have blockers for.
And he's got time initially, but because the routes haven't been run yet, he can't get rid of the football. You're going to have to find somebody slipping underneath so he has an outlet quickly. That punt is away, and it's going to take a Panther roll and go inside the 30, and it'll be down at the 29-yard line. A good punt by Tarvin, but it's going to be 1st and 10 Champion with the football again. And now that Panther defense down 10-0, they got to keep this game where it's at, Maury.
They got to keep it at a 2-score game. Yep. You cannot let the Chargers put this ball in the end zone. You could get away with giving up a field goal and staying within 2 scores, but you cannot fall 3 scores behind.
4:35 to play here in the 3rd quarter. Kaiser out of the gun. Takes a snap. Looking to throw. Fires quickly. Complete. Good coverage, but he makes the reception. He gets 6 yards. That was Pike on the reception.
Yeah, Ramirez was all over him, but that was just a quick hitter. Threw it inside to where he shielded his body. Good throw and a good catch.
2nd and 4. Back quickly to the line of scrimmage here. Takes the snap. Gives it off to Gonzalez up the middle, and he's got 5 yards and a 1st down up to the 40.
Joe Tarvin on the stop. But, Jared, you're seeing right now the adjustments that the Chargers made. Just running the ball has opened up a lot of stuff for the Chargers.
Under 4 to go here in the 3rd. Kaiser ready to throw. Getting under pressure, and he's going to get sacked. Slung to the ground hard. Was that Kaufman on the sack?
No, that was Joe Tarvin. And they tried to block him with the running back, and he just ran right through number 28.
Yeah.
I mean, right through him.
And he just slung Kaiser to the ground. I mean, just threw him.
Yeah, they tried to block him.
And there was a penalty against Champion.
Sideline warning, I believe.
Yeah. So the sack will stand. It'll be 2nd down and 15 after a 5-yard loss on the sack.
I don't think they liked the way Joe took him to the ground.
No, I don't think so either. Kaiser out of the gun. Takes a snap. Looking to throw. Fires quickly to Brandon, and he makes the catch, and he almost broke a big one. He gets across midfield, about a 20-yard pickup there to the Panther 45 and a 1st down.
If Ramirez don't trip him up, he's off to the races, and that's 6.
Well, and he's got the speed. That's the thing, is he's got a lot of quickness. Takes that snap. Kaiser going to run it himself, trying to get to the outside, and he does. Turns the corner. There's a hold against the Chargers. There's 3 flags down over there.
There's the Bermuda Triangle of yellow flags laying down there.
He got that ball down to the 20 of Medina Valley. That's the first time Kaiser's been able to break free with his legs, but it's coming back.
But they're doing what we said they needed to do at halftime to win this ball game. They needed to start running the ball and not being one-dimensional. Look what it's turned into.
Yep. Because now you've got Medina Valley on their heels. They don't know what's coming. So they talk this over. There's got to be more than one penalty here is what it's coming down to.
Yeah, because they came out at all different points of that run.
You got a hold against Boerne, Champion. You got a personal foul
targeting
against the Panthers. They offset.
So they're going to offset, so they'll replay first down.
But they didn't eject a player.
No. And I think that's where the last 2 flags came in for. Because the first 2 were thrown as soon as Kaiser turned
the corner
upfield.
So it's going to end up being 1st and 10 again from the 45. Takes a snap. Kaiser rolling out. Throws on the run, incomplete over the head of Brandon, his intended receiver, and they had Tarvin by the shoulder there.
Well, you can see him trying.
Yeah, they were pulling on his jersey right in front of the referee who didn't throw the flag.
And he's the reason that Kaiser had to throw that ball away prematurely.
Because, yeah, he was right in his face.
They're having a hard time blocking Joe Tarvin. And the Panthers are moving him around in different positions.
2nd and 10. They're going to run it here.
Oh!
My goodness, what a hit. And that's going to be incomplete as
Bullard
just that was
Bullard just leveled the running back who tried to block him, pancaked him. Wow.
That was Alex Gonzalez who just got shellacked in the backfield.
That was a spear there. Wow. He was coming in on a run blitz there and ran right into the running back and just took him off his feet. That was a collision.
3rd down and 10. 3 wide out here to the left. They'll empty the backfield now. Kaiser looking to throw. It's going to be a screen set up here, and Brandon's going to get taken down back behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 yards on the play. It'll be 4th down and 12.
That fooled no one. Garrett and Tarvin were all over that play.
And the Panthers defense holds here. They're going to have to punt with 2:44 to go in the 3rd.
Still anybody's ball game. A big return here by Mikey.
It's Tomaselli standing back around his own 15. Now they line up. It looks like they want to maybe go for it here. They do punt it away, though. It's a high end-over-end kick.
Bad kick. Yeah, shanked it.
Oh, and it stayed in bounds. No, they're going to say it did drop out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
Just a 20-yard punt by Kaiser.
That hit the ground, and then it was inbounds rolling down to the 10, but it did hit on the out-of-bounds line over there, and it'll be 1st and 10, Panthers from their own 25. 2:24 to go, 3rd quarter, plenty of time, but the offense got to get going here.
Yeah, we got to get a drive going here. Got to get some points out of this drive because you may see the ball 2 more times after this.
You can't eat 6 minutes here and get nothing to show for it. Split backs here for the Panthers. 3 wide. Takes the snap. They're going to hand the ball off up the middle. I believe that's Guerrero, and he's going to get up to about the 33-yard line. Picks up 3 yards on the play. It's going to be 2nd and 7 for the Panthers.
Hollis on the stop there for the Chargers.
So 2nd and 7 coming up here. Rash in the gun. 2 wide out to the right. Takes a snap. Gives to Guerrero up the middle, and he runs into a wall, and he's actually going to get pushed back 2 yards. It'll be 3rd and 9.
He'll get pushed back to the original line of scrimmage. Getting up from the bottom of the pile is number 49, Schwartz, once again for the Chargers.
3rd down, 9 to go now for the Panthers. Reza back into the ball game for the Panthers. Hill and Gonzalez come back in as well. 3 wide here for the Panthers. They're going to throw. Someone's got to be moving over the middle of the field on a drag route. You can't run 3 times down the field here. Rash looking to throw. Steps up in the pocket. He's going to take off himself. Gets across the 30, but he's going to be about 3 yards shy of the 1st down. There's a flag back here.
Somebody's missing a helmet.
Yeah, I wonder if that champion linebacker just ripped a helmet off of one of the Panther offensive linemen.
They drew a flag.
That was Cole Kennedy, the linebacker, who was coming away from that. Personal foul against the Panthers. My goodness.
Well, they might decline this because it's going to bring up a 4th and 4.
Well, I want to know what really happened there. Did he keep playing after his helmet came off?
He very well could, but how did his helmet come off?
Yeah.
They're going to – well, you know what? It may not be a bad idea to take the 15 yards and move the Panthers back, even though it bring up third down again. Well, that's not the right spot for the yard marker.
No, because they got it. Right now it shows 4th, and that's where they're going to mark the ball off from, which is right.
From the original line of scrimmage, yep.
And that's going to move them back to the 13-yard line.
But it should still be third down still, though.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it is.
Okay.
And it's going to be 3rd and about 22.
See, the Panthers are even confused because now they just sent their field goal, the punting team out.
But it's 4th down and 22, or 3rd down and 22, rather, sorry. 3rd and 22 coming up for the Panthers.
McCulley bringing the play in from the sideline. I don't know, Jared, if you can get that aggressive down this deep in your own territory.
Yeah. 3rd and 20, takes a snap. Steps up, fires over the middle. He overthrew everybody. Pass intended for Hill that time. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Pocket was pretty muddied up there for Nick Rash.
Well, and they're not content to just bring their down linemen. They're bringing linebackers. They're bringing different people. And it's, confusing that offensive front. Where's the pressure going to come from this time?
And the receivers are not getting open quick enough for the allotted time that Rash has back there to throw the ball.
And the ever-dangerous Ryan Brandon standing at midfield. Tarvin standing at his own 1. Good snap. Gets the punt away. It's going to take a bounce and roll straight across the 41 down to the 43-yard line. They're going to spot at the 41-yard or 46-yard line of Medina Valley.
Solis downs the ball on the 47 or 46.
But it's going to be 1st and 10 Champion with 10 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter and a 10-0 ball game.
Panthers have been outscored by 10 here by the Chargers here. One long run and then a 37-yard field goal.
Yep.
Been all the scoring through nearly 3 quarters, 10 points.
53-yard touchdown run by Alex Gonzalez, and then Wallace on a 37-yard field goal. They're going to throw quickly, incomplete, in and out of the hands of Pike, and if he holds on to that, he's got 20 yards.
Yeah, he's got 20 before even contact is made.
That was just a case of trying to run before he had possession of the ball.
Yeah, because that was a good pass there by Kaiser.
2nd down and 10 coming up.
Moving Tomaselli back to safety. He was playing up cornerback, and Bubba Solis was playing safety on that play before.
2nd and 10, takes a snap, looking to throw quickly. Oh, almost picked off by.
Well, now what's the flag for?
I don't know, because.
An eligible man downfield, number 70.
That was almost picked off by Keller.
Keller had that. I think number 70 was downfield way too quick.
I'd decline this and make it 3rd and 10 instead of giving him 2nd and 15.
And that's the signal.
And they're gonna mark it off. I'd make it 3rd down. I know it's 5 yards, but these guys can pick up that easily.
They're declining it.
Yeah, they're going to decline it and make it 3rd and 10. I don't blame them.
Nope.
Here. You don't want to give them extra opportunities to pick up yards.
They got this possession with 12 seconds left to go.
10.
Was it 10?
It was 10. It's only 4 seconds.
And it's 3rd down. There's still time left.
Kaiser rolling left side, fires on the run, and then he makes the catch at the 40-yard line. He's going to be short of the 1st down.
It's going to bring up not interesting, but it's going to bring up a big fourth down to start the 4th quarter.
Yeah, that is the end of the 3rd quarter, and your score after 3, Boerne Champion 10, Medina Valley nothing. We'll take a break and come back. You're listening to Panther Football, and we'll continue in just a moment.
The The biggest sale of the year is back at North Park Chevrolet. Got our lowest posted prices of the year and 1.9% financing on a 2021 Equinox posted at $22,999, a 2021 Bolt EV posted at $28,999, or a 2021 Silverado 4x4 Trail Boss posted at $47,999. Plus, get 1 year of unlimited car washes and 2 years of no-charge maintenance. Experience Chevrolet, the North Parkway. 10 minutes outside Loop 410 in Castroville or npchevy.com.
We're back here at Panther Stadium as we go to the fourth quarter, 10-0. Boerne champion leading Medina Valley. It's going to be 4th down and 3. The ball's at the Panther 39-yard line. They got to get it to the 36 for a first down. And the Panthers need to turn them away here and get a turnover on downs. They'll come out with split backs here. 3 wide receivers for the Chargers. Takes the snap. Kaiser to throw. Fires. Incomplete. Just out of the reach of Brandon, and the Panthers hold on 4th down. It'll be 1st and 10 Medina Valley, and we'll see if they can get some momentum now, Maury.
Tried to bring him out of a little swing route out of the backfield. He was open, but he let him way too much.
Well, and there was a guy there
with his
hands up in the air. Might have, made that throw be a little off target, because if he hits Brandon there, he might have a touchdown.
And we said might only get the ball 2 more times. Here's one of them, and you've got to score now in every possession.
Yep. Rash out of the gun. Empty backfield here. They'll send a man in motion, Gonzalez. Rash going to run it himself. Looking for some running room. He's got none. He gets 1 yard up to the 40. It'll be 2nd down and 9.
Good play by number 27 out there on the end, turning Nick Rash back up the field.
Well, the thing is, you got to throw the ball on 1st and 2nd down instead of having to throw it on 3rd.
Instead of being in the predictable plays. That was Cade Galt on the stop there for.
It's run, throw every single time, and you become predictable. Out of the gun, takes the snap. Rash to throw. Fires complete to Hill. There's a penalty flag down.
And where that's thrown in the middle of the field, that's usually against the offense.
Only picked up 4 yards on the play. It would be 3rd and 5, but with the penalty, it's probably going to bring up 2nd down and 19.
Wow.
Personal foul.
Chop block
against the Panthers. That hurts.
And that's a 15-yarder.
Yep.
Wow.
So it's going to bring up 2nd and 24.
And they had backed up but were playing in coverage. They only had 2 people really rushing up the field.
Yeah. That moves the ball back to the 25-yard line. Needs to get it to the 49 to be a first down. On 2nd and 24 here. Out of the gun, Rash. 3 wide receivers here. Takes the snap, looking to throw. Sets up, fires deep down the left side. He's got McCulley, and it's picked off at the 45-yard line. Number 29 on the interception for champion Jacob Caraway. And that was, he just undercut that route at the last minute, stuck his hands out, and made the interception.
Flag down in the pocket, but that's going to go against Medina Valley.
Personal foul.
Roughing the passer.
That's going to help. That's an automatic first down.
That's going to be a first down for the Panthers.
So an automatic first down. It negates the interception.
Keeps the drive going.
And it moves the ball to the 40-yard line for the Panthers. Original line of scrimmage for you, 1st and 10. That helps. They need it that badly.
Yes.
Because that interception right there might have been it if champion scores. Out of the gun here, 3 wide, 1st and 10. Rash takes that snap. Going to give it to Guerrero. Tries to cut it upfield. Turns back up to the 42, 43-yard line. Gets 3 yards. It'll be 2nd and 7 coming up here.
Holland on the stop there for the Chargers. He was turned upfield by number 27. Turned right into number 10, Holland, to make the play. That was Galt turning him back towards the middle of the field.
2nd and 7 here out of the gun. 3 wide outs here. Takes that snap. Rash going to keep it himself, looking for some room to run. He's going to get the line of scrimmage and nothing else. They'll give him 1 yard. It's going to bring up 3rd and 6.
I think every linebacker on the field there for the Chargers get credit for a third of a tackle.
3rd and 6 upcoming here. They'll send 3 wide out here to the left. Rash takes a snap. Looking to throw. Sets up. He's going to fire. Complete. Gonzalez got a first down. He needed the 50, and he got to the 49 of Champion, and it's a first down for the Panthers. Keeps the drive moving. Big play that time by Izzy Gonzalez to make that reception. Good pass by Nick Rash.
Caraway and Boley on the stop. But the drive keeps going inside plus territory now at the 49 of the Chargers.
9:12 to play and counting here in the ball game.
It is imperative that the Panthers get points here on this drive.
3 wide out right. Takes the snap. Rash going to run it himself, runs into a wall, and he's going to lose a yard back to midfield. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 11.
Schwartz on the stop there for the Chargers.
Champion plugging up that middle now, not letting Medina Valley run the football. And
they ain't letting Nick bounce it outside where he does a lot of his damage. They're not missing that first tackle on him.
No, and they're trying to force Medina Valley to have to throw the football to beat you. 2nd down and 11 coming up here. 3 wide out to the right for Medina Valley as they go right to left. 8:20 to play and counting. Trailing 10-0. Rash to throw. Sets up, fires down the right side, and it's almost picked off by number 40 for the Chargers, Kenneth Simmons. Fortunately for the Panthers, he dropped that, and it'll bring up 3rd and 11.
I think the Panthers might have got away with the holding penalty there in the backfield because it sure looked like number 49 had a bead on Rash, and then a lot of his shoulder pad came out.
3rd down. And
you almost got to be in
you're
4 down territory.
You have to be here with 8:11 to go, and you're down 2 scores. Out of the gun here. 3rd down and 11 to go. Rash in the pistol. They'll empty the backfield. And he's sacked.
That had no chance.
Well, that was going to be – I don't know if he was going to run.
That was a quarterback. I think that was a quarterback draw right up the middle.
I think it was, too, as they faked that outside to Vogel.
And Coley Kennedy had no part of it, number 44.
And the Panthers are going to have to punt now after a loss of 5 yards. Rash the up man. Maybe you snap it to him, let him throw a pass. Yeah, I don't think so, but, Tarvin takes the snap, boots it away. Brandon will call for a fair catch at the 22-yard line, and that's where Champion will take over with 7:28 to go in the ball game, and they lead 10-0.
Now would be a perfect time for a turnover.
Yeah, you need one badly.
Got to get some kind of momentum going here. If the Chargers would put this ball in the end zone, it would be a dagger. The Panthers cannot get. I don't think you can even give up a first down here because you need 2 more possessions.
Yeah, you can't let them milk the clock here.
Couple of first downs here, and this ball game's over with because the Panthers will run out of time.
4 wide receivers here. Kaiser takes the snap, going to throw left side, and they blow the play dead.
Flag on the far side of the field.
Yep. False start against the Chargers. So that'll help things out. That'll move them back to the 10-yard line, or actually it'll move them back to about the 12.
Well, what are they doing? They move him. Let's go.
There they go. Finally going to mark it off. Put it at the 11. It'll be 1st down and 15 coming up here for the Chargers. Three wide receivers here. They're running those slants all day. Someone's going to have to jump a route here. Takes a snap. Gives to Gonzalez up the middle. Made a first man miss. Through the line. Still on his feet. Dragging defenders to the 35-yard line. A 1st down.
Ramirez drags him down. But 30 yards.
36 yards.
And that gets them out of the shadow of their own goal line. That was a big run there.
26-yard pickup. 1st and 10. Gives it to Gonzalez again. He gets across the 40 to the 42-yard line, right up the middle. Gets another 6 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 4.
Garrett and Kaufman on the stop there for Medina Valley.
Second down, 5 to go. Kaiser looking to throw, rolling out right side. He's going to throw on the run. Flags fly everywhere. The pass ends up incomplete. I think that's going to be a hold.
He got number 70, a legal man downfield again.
Yeah, he is. He was down around midfield.
Yep. Now, I don't know what the flag is on the opposite side of the field, but the two in the middle are for an eligible man downfield. And do you decline it and bring up 3rd down, or do you take it and make it 2nd and 10?
Because you almost got to decline it and let it be 3rd down.
If not, you're going to let them run off another 40 seconds.
They're going to take the penalty. It's going to be 2nd down and 10. Back to the 36-yard line. It's just slant after slant, Maury. You got to jump one of those routes. I mean, someone's got to step in front and make an interception.
But you got to make sure you get the ball.
Yeah, you got to make sure you get the ball, because if you don't, it's gone the other way. They're going to say that one of Champion's linemen flinched.
They're going to say the left guard flinched.
Yep. And that helps. That makes it 2nd and 15. Ball moves back to the 31-yard line of Boerne Champion. 2nd down, 15 to go here. Kaiser in the gun with 3 wide. Takes the snap, gives to Gonzalez up the middle. Bouncing off, tackler still on his feet to the 35, and he's brought down there. It's going to bring up 3rd and 11 after a 3 or 4 yard pickup.
Keller and Solis on the stop there for Medina Valley.
4 yards on the carry. It's 3rd down and 11 now. Big 3rd down here for the Panthers, more. You got to get off the field with 6:09 and counting to go in the ball game. You cannot give up a 1st down here.
A 1st down here is the end.
You've got your chance to get off the field. You got to do it here. Out of the gun, takes the snap. Kaiser drops back, looking to throw, fires over the middle. He's got a man wide open, Hunt, and he's in a foot race with Tomaselli to the end zone. Touchdown, Boerne Champion, and that is probably going to be all she wrote, as it's 16-0 on 3rd down and 11. They hit the big one that time for 69 yards and a touchdown.
That was number 1, just found the soft spot in the zone, and he's been a dagger in the Panther side. Ryan Brandon with the touchdown catch, and that probably was the final nail there.
And he just slipped free behind everybody that time. And the extra point is up and good as Wallace knocks it through, and your score with 5:46 to play in the ball game. Champion 17, Medina Valley nothing. And the Panther defense, they've given up 2 big plays tonight.
Yep, and they were all on that drive. 126-yard run. They got them from the 6 out to the 36.
Well, and I'm talking about the 53-yard touchdown run by Gonzalez early in the ball game, and then that big play.
And it was the run by Gonzalez to get them out of the hole on when they were on the 6-yard line.
Yep.
So 3 big chunk plays has resulted in this 17-point deficit.
Yep. And we talked about that. They needed to run the football to win, and Medina Valley's defense had to keep them from hitting the home run. They've hit 2 of them tonight.
And unfortunately, Panthers have not scored with runners in scoring position.
No, not at all. The drive at the end of the first half when you got turned away there, you drove the ball down the field, you ate up 7 minutes of clock, and you got nothing out of it. That hurts you going into the locker room with a 0-0 game.
Yes.
I mean, you take it because it's 0-0, but you could have got some momentum there.
Yep, definitely.
Wallace will drill it away. High end over end kick. This is returnable. Going to be taken by Tomaselli at the 3. Starts up across the field, puts his foot in the ground. He slips down at the 10, 11-yard lines where they'll spot him, and that's where the Panthers will start their drive.
And that kickoff was sponsored by Garner Abstract.
And Land and Rancher's Title. And there's a flag down.
I want to thank them sponsors. Unsportsmanlike.
Against the Panthers.
What for?
I didn't see it, but who knows?
Did he go down on his knee and then keep running again?
Yeah, he slipped down and got up and tried to run, but I don't know if that's what they called.
Does that warranty an unsportsmanlike call?
Someone might have said something to somebody too, because it was after the play and it was right in front of the referee. So it's 1st and 10 from the 6-yard line. Rash in the gun. Down 17-0 with 5:38 to go. Takes the snap. Looking to throw. Rash sets up, fires over the middle, over the head of Tristan Hill, incomplete. And it'll be 2nd down and 10.
That was Simmons on the coverage there for the Chargers.
.5:33 to play. 2nd and 10. Rash to throw again. Takes the snap. Fires over the middle. Complete up to the 20. Made a man miss up to the 30. And he's taken down, I believe. That was number 8 on the reception, Jaden Gonzalez. His 2nd reception of the night. It's 1st and 10, Medina Valley up at the 31-yard line.
Caraway on the stop there for the Chargers, but that gets the Panthers out of the hole.
Out of the gun again. Looking to throw. Rash fires right side, throws it into the ground, underthrew his man, incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10. Pass was intended for Reza over there on the right side. Second down and 10 coming up here for the Panthers. Out of the shotgun, 3 wide receivers here. 5:07 to play in the ball game. Rash to throw, fires over the middle, incomplete, in and out of the hands of Reza, cutting over the middle that time, and it's going to be 3rd down and 10.
Had a little bit of running room there, but pass just thrown a little bit out of the reach of Reza.
Third down and 10 upcoming here. 3 wide receivers out here. Looking to throw. Rash rolling right, throws on the run. Complete out to Hill. He's got a 1st down. He's taken down around the 42-yard line. The Panthers move the chains. Nice pass and catch over on the far sideline. 1st and 10, Medina Valley.
Simmons on the coverage there, and I actually thought Simmons was going to jump that route, and Hill came back to help his quarterback out to make that catch, keep the drive going.
1st and 10 at the 43. Rash to throw again, fires left side, complete to Gonzalez. And he's going to get taken down around the 48-yard line, picks up 5 yards, 2nd down and 5 coming up.
That was Caraway and Holland on the coverage. And right now, Jared, what you're seeing the Chargers do is they're just playing soft zone, letting the Panthers catch everything underneath because they know the clock is on their side.
Yep.
So they're giving the Panthers the 5-10-yard throw down the field.
Rash to throw again. Fires it deep down the right side to Hill. Incomplete. Contact down there as the ball arrived, but no flag. It'll be 3rd down and 5 coming up.
Both the defender and the receiver were fighting for that ball. Neither one of them came down with it. That was number 19 on the coverage there.
.4:11 to play in the ball game. 3rd down and 5 coming up.
That was Boley on the coverage.
Rash drops back looking to throw with time. Fires it over the middle. Overthrows his intended receiver, and there's a flag down on the play. This might be defensive holding.
The Panthers coaches had had one of the line judge on this side's ear, and he's the one that threw the flag.
We wait for the call from the referee. Pass interference against the Chargers, so that's 15 yards and a first down. Keep the Panther drive going.
And that ball was thrown in triple coverage.
Yeah, it was.
I think the Panthers coaches made that call.
Maybe so, yeah. They were right in the ear of the referee.
Oh, absolutely. This line judge was catching it.
Gets it down to the 39-yard line now with 4:06 to play. Rash in the shotgun. Takes a snap on the ground, picks it up. Throws it, left side, complete, up to Gonzalez. Good catch down to the 28-yard line. Make it the 27-yard line, another first down for the Panthers, 13 more yards. Jaden Gonzalez becoming a good weapon for the Panthers. He's caught 4 or 5 passes now in the ball game. Out of the gun, 3:47 to play. Rash to throw again. Throws complete, left side down to the 23. And out of bounds was that was Gonzalez on the reception for the Panthers. Picks up 7 yards. Actually, it only picks up 4 yards.
Anson on the stop there for the Chargers.
.341 to play. Second down and 6. Takes a snap. Rash to throw. Fires. Complete to Haas. Trying to get up to the 20. He's going to be taken down at about the 21-yard line. Only picks up 2 yards. It'll be third down. Haas on the reception for the Panthers. 3:24 and counting to play.
Holland and Lee on the stop respectively for the Chargers.
Third down and 4 coming up here. Out of the shotgun here. We get down to 3 minutes and counting to play. Takes a snap. Rash to throw on play action. Still rolling out right side. He's going to throw it on the run, and he's going to throw it out of bounds, and it's going to bring up fourth down and 4 for Medina Valley.
Had pressure in his face there. Had to throw that away. This is the ball game coming up right here.
Fourth down, 4 to go. Ball at the 21-yard line. Needs to get to the 17 for a first down. In the shotgun. 3 wide receivers out here for the Panthers. Rash looking to throw. Fires right side. Complete to Hill. Trying to get away. And he's going to get the first down. He's going to get down to the 10-yard line. Nice job that time by Rash and by Hill. Picking up some yards after the catch. It's going to be first and goal, Medina Valley at the 10.
Yeah, Simmons tried to jump that route and realized he couldn't get it, and it just got enough of Hill's jersey to drag him down.
Yeah, because he almost shook free for a touchdown. First time the Panthers have had goal to go tonight. From the 10. In the gun, 3 wide left side. Takes a snap. Rash to throw. Fires. Incomplete over the head of everybody. Intended receiver was Riza over here on the left side, and it's going to bring up second and goal.
Boley on the coverage on Reza out there for the Chargers.
.224 to play in the ball game. 17-0 Champion leading here.
Panthers are going to waste a timeout. Not waste a timeout, but use a
timeout
timeout rather than take a 5-yard delay a game penalty.
Timeout brought to you by Peerless Equipment. And Maury, the Panthers on second down and goal here. You know, you need to.
You got to score quick. You need 2 more possessions. That's going to be hard to get.
Yeah. I mean, you got to score kicking onside, score again kicking onside. I mean, you're up against the wall here. Things are bleak, but you know, you got to score here first things first.
Well,
get in the end zone and then go from there.
My question to you is: you're try to probably throw this one in and not waste as much time. If you miss it, and it goes to fourth down after the next play, do you need 3 scores? Do you take your field goal for the first score?
I would save time, kick your field goal, try to get the ball back on an onside.
That's what I was thinking also. Because you're going to need one down the line.
Empties the backfield. Going to swing it out to Reza, makes the catch, but he's going to get tackled down around the 7, and looks like the 8-yard line, picks up 2 yards. It's going to be 3rd and goal from the 8.
And the clock still runs. That's Boley on the stop there for the Chargers.
And not a lot of urgency here from the Panthers. As that clock runs down to 2 minutes and counting. It's 3rd down and goal from the 8. Rez out of the gun here. 4 wide receivers for the Panthers. Hill by himself down on the left side, but he's in double coverage. Minute 46 and counting. Sullivan snapped the football. Takes the snap. Going to float it up to Hill, left side. Throws it out of the back of the end zone. Incomplete. It's going to be 4th down, Maury. Now, do you kick the field goal?
You need 3 scores.
Yeah. And you're down 17. Somewhere you got to kick a field goal. And, I don't think they're going to do it. I think they're going to go for it. But they're going to take a timeout. Minute 40 to go. As it's 4th down, the Panthers are going to go for it here on 4th down and goal from the 8. Rash in the shotgun. And they're waiting for the referee.
Well, they're resetting
the clock.
Play clock.
Now we're ready to go. They send a man in motion. Rash takes the snap. It's going to be a run left side, quarterback design run, and he's brought down for a loss on the play. I don't understand that one. But a turnover on downs, and the Panthers are looking like they're going to get shut out here at home in the district opener.
That was Tanner Lee on the stop there for the Chargers. I'm really confused on that play there. I'm not.
Kaiser in the gun here. Going to take the snap. They're going to hand the ball off up the middle. Gets hit and knocked down. That's number 22 on the carry, Cole Rhea.
Bullard on the stop there for the Panthers, but they can snap the ball 2 more times, and that will be it. Panthers have no more. Well, it shows 1, but I don't think the Panthers have any timeouts left, and not that it matters.
No, yeah, you're right. Minute 4 and counting. 2nd down and 7 coming up. That was a 3-yard pickup there on 1st down. And they'll put a knee down this time, and they probably won't have to snap it anymore, Maury.
No, they're not resetting the clock, so that would have been that should have been the last play of this first game to start district play.
Yeah, and the Panthers are going to start 0-1 in district, and going to fall 17-0 to Boerne Champion. This was a 0-0 game at halftime. Champion came out in the second half, hit a couple of big plays.
Kind of must have been listening to our keys to second half how they could take this ball game, and they established a little bit of the run, and that opened up a little bit of the other stuff.
Yeah, I mean, a 53-yard run from Alex Rodriguez, and then a 63, 69-yard pass to Ryan Brandon were the two big plays on the touchdowns, and a 37-yard field goal mixed in there from Wallace. And 17-0 is your final score.
Before that long pass play, the 26-yard run by Rodriguez to get them outside their shadows of their own goal line.
Yeah, and final score 17-0. Panthers 0-1 in district. And we're going to take a break, and then we'll come back to wrap things up. You're listening to Panther Football, and we'll continue in a moment.
The biggest sale of the year is back at North Park Chevrolet. Got our lowest posted prices of the year and 1.9% financing on a 2021 Equinox posted at $22,999, a 2021 Bolt EV posted at $28,999, or a 2021 Silverado 4x4 Trail Boss posted at $47,999. Plus get 1 year of unlimited car washes and 2 years of no-charge maintenance. Experience Chevrolet, the North Parkway, 10 minutes outside Loop 410 in Castroville or npchevy.com.
Medina Electric Cooperative was built by this community more than 80 years ago to deliver safe, reliable, and affordable energy. We are proud to serve this community beyond the power lines. You can find us supporting your kids' Little League, sponsoring school events, hosting safety presentations, and more. We're honored to belong to this community. Keep up with Medina Electric from the power lines to the sidelines on social media or at medinaec.org.
Are you ready for a vacation? Tanya with Travel by Design can help you with all your vacation destination needs. At no cost to you, she can plan all of the details tailored to your unique wants and needs. So all you have to do is enjoy your vacation. Tanya is a certified expert with Disney, Universal Orlando, and California, Sandals, and all cruise lines. Give Tanya a call at 830-931-4834 or visit her Facebook page, Tanya with Travel by Design, for all the latest specials and must-do vacations.
Garner Abstract and Land Company, the title company with professional service and a personal touch. Garner services real estate transactions, buying, selling, and construction loans for commercial and residential. They specialize in land development and farm and ranch. Garner, offering a commitment to professionalism, confidentiality, and personal service combined with the latest technology. Garner Abstract and Land Company will work to earn your trust. Garner Abstract and Land Company, 830-346-1367. Peerless Equipment, your South Texas irrigation experts. Peerless Equipment specializes in sales and service of irrigation equipment to the agricultural and wildlife industries. This includes hose reels, big guns, pivot systems, underground pipelines, turbine well pumps, booster pumps, motors, valves, and an inventory of much more. Stop by one of their locations in Hondo and Pearsall or give them a call at 210-434-7867. Peerless Equipment, bringing water to you.
Headed out to the game? Then make a stop at your local Valley Mart convenience store. With 12 area locations, Valley Mart is always right around the corner. Fuel yourself and your vehicle with quality branded gas and diesel, snacks, and fountain drinks. Always convenient, well lit with clean restrooms. Valley Mart, family owned and operated since 1984, and a proud supporter of Medina Valley athletics and area youth sports for over 30 years.
Welcome back here to Panther Stadium. Game 1 of district is in the books, and the Panthers fall to the champion Chargers. 17-0 final score tonight. Panthers shut out at home. This was a 0-0 ball game at halftime. Maury and I talked at half about Bernie Champion needing to establish the running game a little more in the second half, needing to not make themselves so one-dimensional. They came out in the second half. They hit a 53-yard run with Alex Rodriguez. One of the first plays of the second half is the second play of the half. I mean, there was only 20-something seconds run off the clock. Hit a 53-yard run, went up 7-0. They would make it 10-0 on a 37-yard field goal by Will Wallace. And then later on in the ball game, Medina Valley trying to get a stop, had them in 3rd down and 11. and they hit a 60, I don't know if it was 63, 69, what it was, but it was a 60-something yard touchdown pass to Ryan Brandon, and that was really all she wrote. The Panthers tried to get some points there at the end, went for it on 4th down and 8 on the goal line from the 8-yard line, and were turned away to turn it over on downs. But a lot of penalties in this ball game for the Panthers.
Still too many pre-snap penalties.
Yeah, and the defense actually played pretty well other than those couple of big plays, 3 plays that they gave up that were big.
And Jared, the offense moved the ball. They just could not finish.
Yep.
And that's been the story this year. The Panthers have not finished drives. They've put themselves in great position. They put themselves in great position before half to go into halftime with the lead. And just could not finish the drive. So the signs are there. The key for me this next week coming up is finish.
Yeah, you got to
just finish.
And I think you're going to get a little bit better football team in Alamo Heights coming here next week. They are leading Floresville right now in the 4th quarter. 36-22 is the score there. But I think that they're probably the contender for district champion.
To me, after what I'm seeing tonight, to me they would be the front runner.
Yes. And so Medina Valley's going to have to be ready because I think their offense is going to be a little more potent than what we saw at a Boerne Champion tonight. The question is can Medina Valley finish some drives? They have to do that. You've got to score points. I mean, you could have held them to 7 points, but you didn't score. You'd still lose 7-0. You know what I mean?
Right.
So when you get shut out, you can't win a game doing that. And we'll see if what the Panthers can do next week, and they can try to bounce back from being 0-1 here in district. The other game in district play to tell you about right now, Kerrville-Tivy and Lockhart with 5:27 to go in the 4th quarter, tied at 43.
And see, they're scoring points.
Yep, scoring lots of points.
So that's kind of, got me a little bit worried now going forward. And it's just finished. And believe me, we are not up here trying to pit the offense versus the defense in any matter. It's a team effort, but you've got to score or you are not going to win.
That's right.
You've got to finish.
Yep, absolutely. And you can see that. I mean, with a goose egg on the board there, you can't do anything about that. Even if you hold them to the 137-yard field goal, it's still 3-0. So, Medina Valley's got to finish drives. They've got to put some points on the board, and that's going to be the way that they turn this season around and that they're going to be able to try to be a playoff contender later on in the game. So want to take this chance also to thank our sponsors, as always, make it possible for us to bring you these games here on the Medina Valley Broadcast Network as the Panthers, we always like to bring you these games. Did the volleyball team win tonight? They lost 3-1. So they won the first set and then lost the next 3. So their little win streak they had is over, but they'll try to turn that around next Tuesday against Harlandale as Harlandale comes to Medina Valley to play there. We'll have that game live on Medina Valley, or MVBN 2 is where the girls will be on. And you can listen to it there and also tune in Wednesday night to Sports for Supper. And then hopefully the Panthers can turn things around Friday night against the Alamo Heights Mules as they come to Panther Stadium. 17-0 is your final score tonight for Medina Valley Broadcast Network and Maury Stein. I'm Jared Lucky saying good night. God bless, and we will see you next time when Panther football continues.